Alrighty, we're here, and yes, I'm having some technical difficulties today. Things just didn't want to start today. So, bear with me here for a second, chat. Get you with some gameplay here in a second. I'll pop up my other chat here and see what's going on. Broke it, and something just didn't. Okay. Yes, we are live. watch the potty mouths, and we'll see. Okay. So let's see. See the chat today. Sources here. All right, we got messages going in. Okay, and I got one other thing I got to do. Take care of. 2 seconds, guys. We'll get better at doing this. Trust me. Promise. Hang in there. Where's the other one at? Seeing. Let's see. This one. Okay. Pop this one out. Get a vertical test here, Kobe. Yeah, apparently the chat program I was just using. Okay. Yeah, noob farming crew is where we're at today. Okay. All right, we're good. Okay, we're up on all the things. Everything's going good. Sorry, I had to go back to the original one that I was doing. And now we're here in some farm sim today. That's right. We're here. We have well, most of the guys on today here. All right. Okay. Crisis averted. Yeah, for some reason when I went to go hit the go live button, it just said no. I was like, well, I didn't change anything. I don't know why that's happening. So I had to figure that out on the fly. All right, let's take a look and see where everybody's at here. Got going on. You guys are over here doing grass. Of course, you guys seen we've been doing tons of silage. Make lots of money to buy, well, massive amounts of fields. Not a lot. We've got, let's see. So we got this little area here, 27. 30, 31, 25, 24. We turned 25 into a goat pen, making us goat milk. And then we bought 1, 2, 7, and 6 on. What's up, Robert? Yeah. It's one of those days. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the chat with these guys and see get some playing going on, figure out what's going on here and anything else. So let me get in here with these dudes. What's up, guys? I know, professional streamer here.
Not much.
What's going on? What's going on? This can get turned off. Oh, I did end up figuring out where that little dinging sound came from yesterday. Yeah, apparently chat is still broken. What is going on here, bro? Did I do anything right today?
That off be downloaded.
Apparently,
Just launching bales.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're flying today.
Nope, you can't. Nothing's gonna work today properly, apparently. Trying to get the chat to back up.
So once the bell finishes and you pick up the next one, you can trigger it to do that.
Yeah, I've
but
done
only
it.
if you're like right on it.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Usually I launch the bell.
All right, can we get a test in the chat? See Robert. Robert just typed in that one. Get someone to type in Twitch real quick. Okay, those are all YouTube. That's the verticals coming up. Spamming. King's okay, King, don't spam all of them. Spam the spam button on your head. Okay, it's all going now. We're good. Okay. Happens when you copy the wrong links and things like that, you know. Alright, we're good. Everything's synced back up. We're good to go. Crisis averted. Alright, what are we doing today? What do I need to do? Sit back and drink my tea and just be quiet, I guess. And just... it's one of those days, guys. It's already starting off to be one of those days.
Do you want a bell or pick up bells?
I guess chat has to be chatting for it to pick it up, I guess. I mean that's one thing, right? Yeah, I mean I can pick up bells. I'm not doing anything like special, I guess. Today's we're just farming and chilling.
Yes, he better be better off just talking to us. It's too small. He's not gonna read that.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna read that.
Who wants you run the baler? I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick anyway.
Oh, okay. Come on out.
Come back. I'm out.
I'll spam through all 500 of our vehicles.
When I get done braking, do you want me to help haul?
Sure. Or whatever's got to get done.
If you want to.
Don't matter.
Oh, that's right. I still got to rake all the
This wind blowingness.
Who do you think? It's the greenhorn.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, finish the job first.
Damn, dude. How about these rows?
They're not as bad as some of them.
I promise.
What did I do? Dude, I don't know, man. Apparently, I just broke everything last night with like one button. Like the stream didn't want to go live. Like, well, one of them wanted to go live, but the other one didn't want to go live. And then my chat was working, and then it wasn't working. So I tested everything. Everything worked okay. And then all of a sudden, I go to go live today, and then nothing wanted to work. I was like, okay. Okay, we'll get into a good workable rhythm that makes it easy for me. All that stuff, right? So we'll see how Farmsman goes, but we're just chilling today. We're just chilling, but we do have Twitch up and running, so welcome Twitch. What's up, dudes? Welcome back. We had 2 days without you guys. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I mean, for the 5 viewers that watch over there, you know what I mean? So we love you guys.
Like
We love you guys, but I had some technical trying some new
You
stuff.
broke
So
it.
yeah, I broke it. Well, you want to know what it was that broke it?
You?
So I thought it was one of the things that I was running, but it was actually a script that I messed up on. So I was trying to go live to YouTube but onto Twitch, and I accidentally copy and pasted in the code the wrong RTMP server, and because I was just tired when I was doing it. So that's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. Correct Twitch.
This is why you tinker with all this on your day.
This is why I did this. The problem is I did tinker with it on my day off, and that's when I broke it. That's what happens when I drink and take days off, okay? Like, it's all Dopey's fault. You can't get me drunk on my days off when I'm trying to work on things. We got a nice little HUD on the vertical screen. Does that look okay, Grubby? Yeah, move down the thing and...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to do the other side because I was like, whatever. No one cares about like the bales, and give you guys the map view at the top. And if you guys want to watch on the horizontal, it's up there as well too. So main page. What in the heck are you guys doing?
What'd I do?
Damien's new favorite thing is just launch and bail.
What are you doing over there, Damien?
Oh my gosh.
As I said, he's gonna troll. Damien the troll.
Yo, what's up, Eric? Thank you much for that sub, man. Appreciate that.
At least he's awake.
Snowball
this time.
fight. It's not a snowball fight, it's a bell fight.
Bro, what?
Mission accomplished.
I don't know what was going on, why those bales are flying like that, but
It's a thing that he can do with the hopper.
oh,
I was trying to get you earlier. And how
Just
one
yeeting.
managed to perfectly go far.
just yeeting bales at my baler. Like, you'd have to get in
Sorry
farm
about
some,
the
dude. You
windrow.
should, man. Like I said, we do have open community playing. All you have to do is do the same old rules that apply to all of our multiplayer sessions. Is, well, message my wife.
For me.
Enter that DM. We just chill. We don't take Farm Sim serious. A lot of us have thousands of hours in Farm Sim, but we do not take it serious one bit. We just like to play. Now, we like to grind. So we don't like to goof off enough to where we're not grinding, but we do like to make the money. But we're not like we're not gonna min max.
It's not like seriously.
You're real quiet and you're not mixing up again. Yeah, we're just chilling and relaxing today. Just kicking back. It's Friday. The guys have been working real hard, digging a ton of material on out of ore. I was gonna play some GMS today, but just things came up, so I'm gonna start the GMS series on Wednesday. So these guys want to play on the weekend and get everybody in. So it is Friday, so it's a little bit of a dead day today. So I figured jump in and play some farming and just turn the brain off today and just relax, just kick back. Do some farm cycles.
Those local Strader split?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. He'll make him straight for split, but like, just screw Grumpy.
Heck with Grumpy, dude. That's how he tries to make sure you're awake, dude.
Hey, it's lagging for Grumpy. Definitely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excuses. We love him, dude. I'm glad you run these multiplayer games, man. It's good to hear your friends, stuff like that. Yeah, man. It's great to hear the community. Great to get people in, especially like in meeting new people and playing and you know, it's been fun. We've been doing this really heavily for like the last like 5 months. And now that once Out of War hit multiplayer, and normally we'd play with our select crew or only VIP. But we decided, you know what? Why not? Let's take a chance and see if the world's a little bit better when it comes to gaming and toxicity and people being crazy, and open it up and just have some fun. And like I said, it's been great. We've been having a great time. We've met a lot of cool new people and chased away all the weirdos that just want us to like play off stream and be weird and stuff like that. So heck with that type of stuff, right? Time to play some multiplayer games with the community and have some fun. Oh, you guys probably want to. You guys can't see it on the vertical, but I'll tell you, we have made 3,541 bales so far in this save.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. We've been and we haven't used like we're honestly vanilla right now. Actually,
That's big.
we have no mods. And Spence figured out how to become a dirt nerd.
That's why aren't you in here playing Farm Sim with us?
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Where you at, brother?
Get in here.
Get a hype in the chat for Spence.
Join the fun.
Oh, one sec. I gotta make sure I'm on chat.
Yes.
Not top chat, live chat. You make sure that they're
You don't miss any meat things.
meat things. What?
From
Chris
what?
yesterday
From
messaged
yesterday?
you.
Yeah, meat. Okay, that one is, but I don't know where the other one.
And you know all about meat.
Be all right. There we go.
And hop into YouTube.
Last chat was King saying what, right?
And the newest one was Spence saying he had to hop into YouTube on his browser on YouTube, or his browser on his laptop to do it.
Why is it being dumb? I probably missed some of the chats there, so switching to top chat. So hopefully we keep an eye on the chat here today. If not, I'll just break it down and go back to what I was doing. This program stupid. This view's nuts. Are you on the vertical or?
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
vertical chat that he's typing in.
I don't know why you guys watch on the vertical if you guys like the horizontal, because I'm streaming both. you dum-dums. Like, you guys are like, Split, you only streaming like this now? It's like, do you not look at the homepage of the channel? Apparently not. Apparently not, dude.
Sometimes it doesn't show both at the same time. You have to click live.
Broken?
Split, is it
I got you.
24 that needs, right?
What's that?
Is it field 24 that needs, right?
Yeah, there's one of those fields over there that needs it as well, too.
Yeah,
I believe.
24.
And
Right.
that's the one that we won't bell wrap, right?
Right.
Yes, that one does not get wrapped. That goes to sheep. Can't post gifts in the chat.
Yeah. Not sure what's going on with the... I'll have to figure out something else. I tried to use the Streamlabs one. Tried to use this one right now. I think I'm still not getting all the chats quite properly. What's up, Chad? Like the last three chats I see is Eric says no. Next says don't be sus.gif. King said, well, I don't look at the homepage at all. Chad says, Split, hope you're having a good day. Next says, oh, that's me literally putting it in the text. John says, I have both of them up.
Yeah, you're current.
Am I missing everything? Anything in there in between there that I'm missing?
Nope.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully we're good to go.
I'll point something out if you miss it.
Well, yeah, I just gotta make sure I'm not missing chat, because it's one thing I do pride myself on, is trying to make sure I read as much of the chat as possible, and I don't want to be missing.
I have literally all of the windows open, so.
I mean, technically, I shouldn't be reading the live chat, because if it's not getting through the top chat, that means that it's being censored for some reason. I shouldn't be. Because if I'm trying to be good and not put you through back in YouTube jail, you know what I mean? What's up, Chris? What's up, Martin? Yeah, Martin's just came through with the WL over on Twitch. Awesome. So, okay, we're good. Just relax now. Just stream. Holy. multi-streaming to all these different places and different vertical views, and holy cow, it's like I'm streaming in Oompa Loopaville, or like, goodness sakes, man. Damien's just yeeting bales, or
That was
Grumpy
me,
just yeeted a
actually.
bale. What are you guys doing to make it fly like that?
You just butt up to next to the next one and wait for it to
Oh,
drop,
and it just sends it flying.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Fire! See if I can do it.
Baylor,
Did you give them their poll today?
no poll for them. I do have to look at something to make sure all the okay, so
Yeah, it has to be
Swirl.
touching the next bale to make it work right.
oh, you have to be like absolutely
Yeah.
Yep, it has to hit it just right.
Hey, Spence.
Hey, Spence.
yo dude.
Man. Disappointed.
Disappointed.
Fire!
Yeah, I was trying to get one to fire.
What's up,
Oh,
Chris?
that's so...
I'm just waiting on some food arriving and then I'll get into some farming.
No problem.
I'm starting to get accurate with it.
Okay, well, if you're getting accurate, make sure you're launching bales at least on the field. These are silage bales.
That one in the vertical, or is that one in the horizontal?
Which one? That is in live, not the vertical.
Horizontal.
No, well, you know what? You shut up. You know what I mean.
You shut your mouth.
Don't correct me. You know what I mean.
How dare you? Okay.
Are we just using the same baler that's on the 9R right now to bale this field too?
That is the only
Yes.
baler we have.
Ah,
On the field, Damien.
Come on, man.
I'll go get that.
Come on, bruh.
Listen here, buddy.
you know, if you got good enough, you could probably have someone put the loading wagon and shoot them right into the load for it.
What's up, Drew? How you doing, man? David was up as well. We're on Twitch. What's up, guys? Martin.
Man, I swear. Keep
Any
your
missing quads, and I will go get them. I'll go
No,
pick up my
we'll
mess.
just gonna find these bales all the way around the world, like randomly in the
There's one
street,
sitting on the
causing
front
traffic
track.
jams. Oh, what am I doing? What? I just saw that blue truck and I just aimed right for it. I don't know what my brain was thinking.
Apparently, aim for the blue truck.
Aim for that truck, man. Don't worry, we'll just take out a few cars today.
There were a couple grass bales that were blocking the driveways.
Got yourself into some Lego endurance? Wait, what? Hit me up with some of that information, dude. What is that? Okay, so these are just getting wrapped. These are not getting wrapped. These are being. How much food do we actually have? Do we need food?
Actually, we
mean-
probably could wrap them. Actually, sorry.
But it's, it wouldn't hurt. Just put them in that building and store them for the food.
Yeah, I can do that after I get done. After I get done raking, I can do that. With
I
the
mean,
bale
what I mean
ones,
is,
if
do
you
we
want.
have enough? I think we have enough food. I don't think we need it, is what it is. I'm asking.
There's quite a bit stored up, and they haven't even ate any of out of the field yet.
Is that a
The,
Star? Is that a Star
meadow
Wars
grass.
ship? The Endurance, or is that a Star Wars Lego? Building Legos. Got myself the Lego. It's a ship named the Endurance. Yeah, that's the Star Wars ship.
I assume so. Well, if we don't need them for food, then just them.
Yeah, we got a decent amount in the shed.
No, it's a wooden ship. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was one of the big Star Wars ones.
You got Star Wars brain.
Yeah, it's the. Okay. That Endurance. For some reason, I thought it was a Star Wars one. They got like a million Star Wars things in Legos, and How many
Well-
pieces is it? Like, what's the size of it when it, what's the size of the model? Some of those things are crazy. They're like $1,000 plus. Like,
You actually have to be careful doing that, Damien, because you can actually make bales just totally disappear. I just made one totally disappear.
where? Oh, he's going to get the bales. Okay, I was like, where's he going? He looks like Johnny Five over there just running around. He's
He's
like,
on a mission.
"Yee." 3,000 pieces. Okay, I gotta look at this chat here. I gotta go to Discord. Hold on.
I
One
would
second. We
not
gotta.
have enough patience.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's a cool one. I like that. That's cool.
I would not have enough patience to put that together.
3,000 something pieces, man. My old rule of thumb was like, I'd tell people, if you can build a Lego set, you can build a computer. And they're like, nuh-uh, Split. Yeah, build one of those 3,000 piece ones, dude. You'll be able to build a computer, no problem. You can figure out Lego
Yeah.
instructions and there's that many pieces, you can build a PC.
I built a Lego excavator, and that thing was like crazy.
You
More
got,
Oh, was
complicated
it
than
one
any
of-
computer.
got that TISM as well? Heck yeah, Drew. TISM party. Let's go.
Was it one of those Technic ones?
No, it's one of the big ships. Oh, you mean Grumpy?
Yeah, no, it was just a Chinese knockoff. It worked good well though.
I used to love building RC cars. And I used to race them too, so I take them all apart all the time, but that's not really, once you know how to take one apart and like everything, where every little piece goes, it's not too bad. But man, when I first started, oh dude.
The little RC cars have come along a long way.
Well, they're all brushless now, right? Like, do they even make gas powered RC cars anymore?
Yeah, they do.
They do, but they're not as popular.
Yeah, because they're annoying. Let's be honest. They're awesome. There's nothing cooler than seeing a gas powered RC car, but the brushless are great because you don't have to deal with any of the engine problems, right? Like, as much. You just
See,
plug a battery in and go.
see now, unless you want it for the noise, it's pointless because the battery beats it in every single way.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Like I used to be a pro-am racer for RC. And I won quite a bit of races in the Washington State circuit, but I was also on the Traxxas circuit, so I never traveled. We never went outside of Washington State. We had very limited races, but I did pretty good. Like I won a whole lot of RC cars. Like I raced a modified Revo 2.5. I had an OS 30 all in there and custom carbon fiber pieces, aluminum engine mounts, and things like that.
Nah, it's cool. At the level you're talking about, you have to be up to date on parts, and then setup is a massive part of it.
Well, I ran ultra modified, so there was no. We just had to be under a certain weight, and we had to be. Our car had to fit within a certain diameter, right? So, yeah, my engine, I had to turn it like almost completely sideways, and I had to figure out how to make it run properly, because the engine was completely kicked out to the side. I had to make custom drive shafts, CVs. I had to do the exhaust, figure out where to put the exhaust first off to get the right back pressure in the engine. So, then we dyno them and everything, right? So camber caster, floating, aerodynamics, because it has to fly, right? It has to be able to fly. Like I would twist drive shafts every race. That's how much power my engine had.
Yeah,
They
it's
looked
nice to
like
have.
a candy cane. Because
Nice to have neutral.
like I could jump mine to about the height of a telephone pole, come straight down, and the shocks would
Gee.
absorb it.
I'd
Except for when you hit the
like
telephone pole, that was a problem.
I'd really like an X Max, but I can't justify the money.
Yeah. I got out right when the Revo 3 came out. But I was sponsored by OS Engines. So I got the engine super early, and they actually made me a custom block. I could mount my engine in the 2.5, the 30 OS 30 in the 2.5 chassis.
But racing, having an engine manufacturer support you is a massive chunk of the problem.
Well, yeah, because then what it is you're gonna blow an engine almost every race, every time. You're gonna run it to the extreme, and you're gonna kill it. And those are $350 engines, right? So, because you're gonna run it super lean and you're gonna burn it up.
Yep, unfortunately, lean's where it makes it power.
Yeah, it does.
Do you guys want the 6R back at the shop?
I think that's where the
Yeah.
We never used to race them. We used to just mess about and bash them about, but it was always to see who could get the quickest either top speed or an acceleration.
I had to be able to hit the first jump and clear the next 10. So I could fly. If everything was tuned right, I could fly probably around 30 yards, roughly.
You ever do the race across the water thing?
Yeah.
I figured it.
But to do that, you have to have a front skid plate that's wide enough and long. But most of the time, these cars are all just flat pan body on the bottom. And
The new four-wheel drive ones actually do it without the skid plate, but because the front wheels uplift.
Yeah. I was big into it. That's one of my hobbies that I used to do way long, like probably about 15 years ago.
I'd like to get back into it, but I've just got other things I need to do.
Amanda and I were thinking, I was like trying to find things that me and Amanda could do just to have fun, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh well, the you know, the new brushless Revos are pretty cool, but they're like $800. You know, and then by the time you get some extra batteries so you can actually go out and have some fun, buy some extra repair parts,
Quick
you're
charger.
looking at grand. Yeah, you're looking at grand. Well, the big Revo bundles come with all that stuff, right? So
Oh, true.
then you're just looking at buying 4 or 5 batteries so you can go out and play a little longer. But then I was thinking about buying a Revo and then buying a Mando one as well and going out and probably buying the same type so that way we could just, if something broke, we could repair them easier.
I
Yeah,
got my dad a TRX4, which is a crawler, and then I've got a little Axial FCX24, but Traxxas do a TRX4M, which is the mini one, and I think they're about $200.
the mini, I like the minis, but man, they are a pain when they break. Most places don't carry the minis parts, right? You have to order them.
Just released millions of parts for it. The minis is probably more popular than the 10 scale.
Really?
24 and 18 scale is probably more popular these days.
Interesting.
4 crawlers.
Yeah, I got the little HPI micros, and they came out with the little micro trucks, little micro stadium trucks that were like, I don't remember what scale were they were small. They were like
HPI's just brought a little crawler out as a Vantage 18, and I think it's on a low end of the price scale as well.
Hey, Faded, no problem, man. No problem at all, dude. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, even if we're playing Farm Sim. So, we're just chilling, dude. We're just chilling, playing some Farm Sim, hanging out with the homies on Friday. All right.
It's a little Hilux truck.
I absolutely do not like cars. I prefer the off-road ones. I get a little too crazy when I'm driving the car ones, and well, it's hard to find really good places to run them, right? Like, because most parking lots may have just one piece of gravel. Like, one piece of gravel will just destroy your car. Like, and the speeds you're going at on the asphalt, either they slide and they flip and slide, or they do a death roll and just come apart into a million pieces. Then you're sitting
The
there going,
surface isn't smooth enough, then you have problems with the traction and all that kind of garbage.
yeah, yeah. So if you're like looking into it for fun, I mean, the off-roads are, but then again, the off-roads have the opposite problem. You think because they have big suspension that you can jump them. No, you can only jump the heavily modified ones, right? So you got to know which, what springs to use. You got to know exactly the bumper guards. That way, like, even if you do bottom out, it goes super stiff at the very end, so it saves your vehicle from being just blowing the knuckles out. And there's so many things that they don't tell you, right? Like,
Yeah, you just destroy the frame because all the suspension parts break off.
And if you're into like playing with it rough, stick to plastic parts. Don't buy metal. The plastic at least flexes.
there's only one piece that I like to buy, and that's at the end of the joints where your arms plug into, because you don't want give there, because once they pop out once, it's over with, right? So
That's fair.
So the arms, I go with that more flexible plastic, but the very ends, I go with the hardened aluminum ends. So that way, and that's what I used to race as well too. Everyone's like, "Why do you race with the aluminum? It adds weight." I was like, "Because they ain't gonna pop out." You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna pop out, dude. Not happening. Yeah, RPM arms, yeah, and metal casters, yeah, pretty much for the most part, and then metal balls, the metal ball joints, right? So that way you add the flex in the arm, but again, it's not going to pop out of the socket, right? That's what I used to race with. That's my race setup that I used.
I'm into rally, and it's very much to finish first. First, you've got to finish. So, if it's not fit enough to make it to the end, what's the point?
Yep. Yeah, full aluminum is garbage, man. Oh my gosh, full aluminum is just, you're asking for problems. It looks cool on like the show trucks. A full aluminum on a race or just a basher is not advised. Not advised. Also, roll cages are amazing, by the way, because it just tightens and stiffens up the whole frame. Keeps everything from flexing and stuff like that. Yeah, those shelf queens, yeah. You should have seen it when I won this. I won this Revo. It was all aluminum. I did not care. We went out to this little stumping gravel pit. Brand new Revo, all aluminum. All blue anodized. The whole thing. I was just like, let's let it rip, bro. You should have seen everybody's faces. They were like, oh, didn't even care. You know what I mean? Didn't even care. I was like, don't care. I think I had like 5 or 6 Revos.
That's the last trailer, Ace. Don't unload it.
Yeah, don't unload that. Just leave it. Leave it there, and we'll let it. Up, too late now. Not listening.
Yep.
Rip for listening skills. We like that tight frame. Yep. Ooh, even better. You're on Twitch. Yes, we're on YouTube vertical. We are on YouTube horizontal, and we are on Twitch. So.
Oh, he saved it.
Well,
Saved it. All right, what's up next, girl? Dopey is the farm manager. She lets us know what's going on and what we have to do. I'm just here. I'm just a worker. I'm just reading chat and yeah. Thank all you guys for signing up for the Dirt Nerd rank. Quite a few of you guys signed up for the 99 bracket. Appreciate that, guys.
Ace, if you want to park your trailer next to the other trailer.
Bear says he does slot. I used to like the little slot cars. That's pretty fun. Really chill. Yeah, we have quite a few people that are into the Legos and stuff like that in the community, actually.
Oh, speaking of Legos, the one thing I hate is if you get off by one circle when connecting stuff, you can basically say, "Oh, go back 20 steps."
Well, yeah, that's why you
mess yourself up that bad.
Really
If
sucks.
I
Really sucks when you're dyslexic and you just count wrong or do something stupid like that.
if you had to get RC truck to this day, when would I choose? Ooh, that's a tough one because I'm not sure on the new ones. I'm not really sure. I mean, if I had to like, if I could go back and pick any car that I ever owned, would probably be my super modified. If I could go back and get that one back, I'd probably take that. A super modified OS30 Revo. That thing had a top speed of almost like 80 something. I could jump it about the height of a telephone pole, come down like a meteor, and it would still be fine. I had that thing dialed in. I broke the frame probably like 6 or 7 times and ended up making a whole custom everything. I was on a 2.5 chassis. What's going on now? Sorry. Legos are expensive. Yeah, they are. What's up, Robert?
Probably at 4:30. I'm probably gonna jump out for a bit. My brother apparently is coming over for dinner.
Good.
Their family, so 5 or
Okay, 5 or 6. Oh,
I gotta tidy up.
okay.
Text me and he's like, "Hey, we're coming over for dinner. I'm assuming that you don't have a problem with it, so I'm just letting you know we're coming." I'm like, "Okay, what time you showing up?
Yeah.
At least tell me that."
Well, get us working, Grumpy, Dobie. We'll see how it's going here.
Alright. I think Dopey's returning the bales.
Yeah, sorry, I was multitasking.
I need to clear some milk off the goats thing real quick, and then we can bump time, I think.
Okay. Cool. I'll just read chat and hang out here then. So let's see. Let's go back up here. I started a new day. New U.S. farmer. I definitely want to, after we dink around with this one for a little while, I definitely want to go to the U.S. map, play on that one and stuff. So we've been grinding this and grinding money up and doing too bad. We own quite a bit of stuff. So how's this compared to the previous one? Better or worse? I think it's going to be better. It's just going to take a little time. It's a little rough in certain spots. They said they fixed a lot of the sound issues, but I kind of disagree with that because as you can see with clips, like there's clipping sound issues. They said they fixed all that stuff, but they did add a lot of new sound effects and stuff with trailers and I do like the little ambient sounds. They are really nice. The graphics are obviously a lot better in the world. The vehicles I feel are all the same graphically, but the world is definitely far. So that means you need to soak.
I gotta do dishes. I gotta air fryer, tidy up.
Could have said no, you know. How's the farming? Okay, I guess. I mean, going all right. I eat.
No, I would say no, but my brother apparently
Darvin.
Usually the only time he tells me, "Hey, I'm coming over," and you don't have a choice.
Yeah, they are. He is waiting
If
for
I'm
his.
hungry.
He is waiting for his payday. He gets paid on the 15th, so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they've had such. I mean, a lot of games have that issue. For the first time, when you switch between first and second, or first and third and first inside, it gives you that lag. And sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't do it. Like for me, sometimes it does it, and sometimes it doesn't. It's only for that first time that you do it in the day, right? When you first jump into your save. It's only that first time, right? So. Alright, Dobie's back to the shop. What are we doing here?
I think
One time I'm trying to hurry, I can't load a thing to save my life. Here, let me just move this stuff off the. I'm gonna move stuff off this pad and we can bump time. I can load it up afterwards.
Dopey has like a million things to do around the house, and she's sitting there trying to play Farm Sims. Her brain's gonna melt.
Arms and sports, not to melt.
Oh, well, she's got a lot of things to do now.
I think I've got enough of this stuff off the pad. We can probably bump time up.
I don't even know what needs to be done. Grumpy knows what needs to be done.
Yeah, Grumpy,
I don't know.
you're
I
a
don't
farm
know.
manager.
I quit.
Dopey's got things to do. She's gonna drop out. Dopey's got things to do. She's gonna drop out, and we're gonna hang out for a little while.
All right. Well, if somebody wants to go, but if you want to jump up there and bump time,
Mhm.
I've got enough to milk off of the pad. So
Eventually, mom's gonna feed that boy.
I know, right?
and then we need to sell the soybean and the corn. Probably should be at the highest price.
What time are they gonna be here? 5 or 6? Oh, okay. Oh, Biggs. So we're bumping? It's safe to bump?
Yep.
We don't have any we don't run any commands or bots here. Thought I'd just have to chat for everybody and stuff like that, but we're on YouTube and stuff like that, so if you guys are wondering who I'm talking about.
All right, I guess I'm off to do chores. Have fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take too long.
Yeah, you would hope. You would think. So.
Literally need me to help you real quick?
No, I just got.
It did bump days, right?
Yes. Yes. Check and see. We should be able to sell the soybeans and the corn,
Okay.
which is in the silo. So
Let me check. I mean, we can't just bulk it up, right? We sell it and get another
True.
harvest or two. We're not like hurting for money, right?
no, that is true.
Yeah. I mean, so it's like it's 850 right now. It's at a good price. Goldcrest Valley, sell it at the Harbor Grain Elevator. Soybeans over a high price. I mean, it's not like we're hurting for cash, so I mean, we could just bulk it up.
We do have a $500,000 loan we have to pay off at some point.
I throw everything is on the. How many fields of rice now? We only just have our ones up here. We only just have our rice fields right here. A couple little ones. Okay, so if we're not selling that right now, what else do we got?
One of our biggest things we have to watch out for is overfilling the supply of milk. So
Huh?
let me get a couple more things off there. We should be able to bump again if we're gonna wait. And then I'm not sure when we harvest. Somebody want to look and see when we harvest soybean?
Yeah, one sec here.
You want to do this split?
Sure. I'll load.
You something to do? I'll check the see what needs to be done next.
Yeah, we never get notifications and stuff like that when family wants to stuff, so it's all just spur of the moment. Sorry, guys. Our plan was to just grind out Farm Sim.
Actually, it looks like we get better prices for next month if we want to sell then, but that's all right. We probably don't need to.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You double stacking these or no?
Yes, I've been double stacking.
don't know if I trust my telehandler skills and my my depth perception.
My problem is
Do
that
it.
the stuff doesn't act like it does in real life. I mean, I ran fork truck for many years, and you can slide and cheat and do a lot of stuff with the fork truck. You know how to do it, and it's not that easy in game. Stuff really sticks to the forks.
Yeah,
think
it
it's just
doesn't help when the forks stick to the road either.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just pushed it.
it'll be alright. As long as it didn't fall off.
As long as it doesn't fall off, okay, then we're good. We're good then. I got us.
Like Grumpy says, it's a bit annoying when you know the tricks in real life and then you try it on here and it just doesn't work.
No. So, once we get this loaded up, we probably can bump to August. Oh, we need to fill the rice fields too. I'll run up and do that unless Damon wants to do it or
What needs done? So
Spence
the rice
wants to do it.
fields?
Out of our question, the GPS, does it automatically
yeah.
grade? No, there's no auto grade or anything like that.
Jack,
So
try flooding.
Yeah. All the rice fields ain't flooded, sure.
yeah, they do really stick to the forks, don't they?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Like, bro, like, let go.
You've got to have it like vertical before it will start to slide.
Really? This is my
Yep.
first time really using the telehandler in 25. Really?
Yeah, you have to get the you almost like you have to take the friction off by putting the pallet down before it'll slide halfway decent.
Yeet. Yeet. Hold on.
It,
Hold on.
it's fair.
Just yeet. 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 What the? This is damn demon over here. Whatever.
It's fair for them to work it that way, but they might want to make the bits on the pallets just a little bit bigger. They can make that a little unrealistic just for make it a bit more user friendly.
Yeah.
Things like a clingy girlfriend, bro. Just won't let go. Goodness sakes. What, how much balance you got there? We got girlfriend level cling, level 5.
If I was you, I'd pick the other one up right beside it. On the front of the forks. And you can just unload 2 of them at a time.
Well, I could just try to be fancy and
It'll be more fun to watch you fail when you try it that way.
well, it'd be more fun when this thing just crumpled like a beer can. What? So, like, you're right. It just doesn't want to let go, and then it's gonna dip the other one.
You have to fork down. Your forks are too high up in the front. Is the problem? That's why it's not sliding off. You have to get it quite level before they'll slide off.
Really? It's that
Yeah.
sensitive, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
All 4 fields are flooding.
Thank you.
Dude, it's not wanting to come off of there. Like-
It's pain.
Is this what people were talking about, huh? It's like not even touching. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
That's what
This
I
is
mean.
like drunk Django over here.
They should make the boxes just a little bit bigger because it's really small window of error.
And they wonder why everybody wants auto load.
You're like, this is the devs' punishment, like, for people. They're like, you know, that's it. No auto loads. Oh, then look at it. No, so it has a ton of weight when it's like it's just sitting there, and then you stack it on top of something else, and it's like, get wrecked, nerd.
You're doing
These
pretty good. Careful.
pallet physics are insane. It's like it's locked on the top of it like a rubber band.
Yeah. not gonna be able to go straight down because you're gonna stack 3 high. Wow. Oh.
No, no, it sticks too much. No. Okay, hold on, hold on. Oh,
Oh!
no! I give up. I give up. I'm done, dude. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go sit in the barn, dude. Go pet the goats. Bunch of
Oh,
BS, dude.
leave a big mess for me. Okay.
No problem. I got you. I see what you mean, though. It's like, I don't know if it's just the model on the top of these are making weird, but it seems like the boxes you can stack a little easier.
Yeah. It'd be nice if you could actually focus the camera on your forks too.
Oh, fork cam?
Yeah.
I have one of those.
Kind of like you can in out of War. You know, you can kind of get your camera
Oh,
focused
yeah,
on
yeah.
your
We're
forks.
kind of like loads. I mean, we got auto load for 25. Yeah, we were gonna get it today, but I've had a lot of difficulties with the stream and stuff like that, and getting everything up and running and stuff. So we'll end up getting some mods in here this weekend here. Probably tonight. I'll sit down and update the server and get some auto load, get an auto load mod so we can start loading these things up a little easier. And I mean, this is part of the fun too, but it gets a little tedious, and it seems like a majority of people we play with just don't care about loading things with stuff.
It seems like it just slows down the gameplay too much.
It does. It's not. It's just, you know, I agree. I mean, I don't mind realism and stuff like that. I don't mind it, but it seems like, yes, you're right. It does slow the whole cycle down a little.
I like it. It just wants to be a bit more user friendly.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm digging the forks in's a problem.
I'm gonna watch Grumpy load this work, and I'll be right back, chat.
Everybody's gonna criticize me. Put that out of the way. Finish that up. Watch me not be able to fit it in between there. It's gonna be tight.
Strange seeing someone using the front steer. Used to seeing a telehandler on four-wheel steer permanently.
Oh, did somebody change it on me? Should be 4-wheel steer. It's not. What happened? Somebody changed it. There we go. Oh, it's like crab mode now. Wait a minute. Let's try again. Oh. There we go. Get it in the right mode. See the pallet's under the ground there. See if I can pop it up. There we go.
I hate the way the new telehandlers work with their safety circuits. I was setting a pallet of block out for brickworkers, and at the jacks down, I was shooting the boom out with a pallet on it, and starting to lift the back of the machine. It wouldn't let me put the pallet down. It would only let me pull the boom back in and then put it down. I'm like, where does that make sense? Like, surely for safety, you should be able to put the load down in that situation.
Well, be smart about it, Nemi. I think that's my biggest problem. Is it's just you have to manipulate the camera so much to really see the detail of what you need to see when you're doing this work in Farm Sim.
I think you're right. A fork cam would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, because in out of way you can just you can focus camera to your bucket or whatever, and that helps a lot. For me, it does anyway.
You definitely can see it a lot better on out of 4.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Do you want me to attach the trailer and strap it down?
Stay on there. I can do it. Hold on. Oh, well, you can do it. You can take it over to the dairy if you want. Just be careful bumping that thing. It's teetering.
To go for a soft hookup.
Well, I don't know. We may want to wait till next month. Let's see when it's going to be sold for more. Before you sell it. Oh. Gotta find goat milk. Said it's low. So we may want to wait till August and make a couple loads while everybody does the next grass cut. So let's just leave it loaded. We'll wait till August for the next grass cut. That way we'll get the most for the milk. And you say the fields are flooding. Okay, when Split gets back, we should be able to bump again and move along.
Here, can you see if you can get it unstuck?
Let's try this little trick, see if it helps. There we go. And we may want that tractor for the grass because we can run it with the telehandler. So yeah, when Split gets back, we'll do a time bump.
That's the other thing we need. It's another big tractor with 3-point on it.
On the front, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have one with the front PTO on it. So I think all of our big tractors all don't have PTOs on the front.
Correct.
I'm just waiting on Farm Sim updating now.
Yeah, this is our 3rd or 4th update, I think.
See, it updated. Was it yes? No, it wasn't.
Sorry, chat. Sorry. Go ahead. I was just going to apologize to chat. Spit will be back in a few minutes. We were just loading up that trailer there. And we'll bump time when he gets back and get the stream moving. What were you saying, Spence?
I'm just waiting on Farm Sim updating. It updated the other day, but there's another update today, and it's Giants up. Giants downloader's very slow and temperamental.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't get it through Steam or anything, so you have to use Giants Updater, yeah.
See, I didn't. It's the first time I'd ever used a key, so I didn't try it in Steam first. I'd
Yeah.
already through Giants and then found out you could do that. And of course, it won't let me download it through Steam now.
Oh, he fell. Oh, I was spinning the forks. That was my problem. I was using the wrong movement there. Let's try again.
That used to be the trick with the cherry pickers: is sneak up behind your friend and change it from basket controls to ground controls, and set them off into the middle of the air just before tea break.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Super sorry about that, dudes. What are you doing, bro? Sorry about that, dudes. I have been very busy today, and do apologize for getting up and leaving the stream like that. So, all right, let me see what's going on here. Let's see
We
what's
just
going
got
down.
done. We just got done a couple minutes ago, so it's not that big a deal.
Awesome,
I don't
awesome.
think.
Get back. As well as Faded, dude. Thank you very much for subscribing to Tier 1, man. Appreciate that, dude. What's up, FS? Anybody I missed? Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. Yeah, sorry. We just had family coming over, so I just figured I'd go over and help Dopey real quick, and it's working. Done in.
All right, Damien's flooded the fields. It should be. I think it's the last flood we need.
Will be a terribly long stream tonight because I have family coming over and stuff like that, so I'll be cooking, and we normally don't ever have anybody over. No. Yeah. So, like, oh gosh.
All right, I'm gonna bump time.
What's that, Robbie?
Bumping time.
Greg? Yeah, normally we don't have hardly anybody ever coming over, so it's like we're just streaming, just hanging out and stuff. And lately, Amanda's brother, wife, and his baby, we love family time because we don't ever really get it. So, I do apologize for the randomness. Sometimes you're late, especially like the last few days. It's been really random, place, but yeah, fall back into a set.
Nice.
Guides
Fields
really
are
helped me. It's the
good.
least I could do for you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. And I'll be redoing all my guides in 2025 because a lot of them are outdated graphically and stuff like that because the game has changed. And so I'm just waiting for a few more updates. I went at it pretty hard for like the last 2 years, and people just seem to be getting a little bit more confused on certain things because the game's changing so much, and it's a pain to keep making these really in-depth tutorials and stuff like that, and then they just be out of date instantly, right? So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. So
Somebody want to refill the water on the plants?
yeah, I'll jump up there.
Oh, actually, let me double check. They're probably fine. We can probably. How's the goat milk? Do we need to clear the pad again, or?
It's half full.
Okay, so we can pump once more probably then.
Yeah, it's like half.
Then
Do
it'll
those have to be
time
flooded, or does it not need to be flooded?
They don't need to be flooded this month.
Okay.
I
How
just
often
checked
do I
them.
stream? I stream 5 days a week or even more sometimes, depending. So I stream Wednesdays to Sunday. So, and I go from 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time roughly to 6 to 7, maybe 8 sometimes. But I only stream sometimes I'll play multiple games. So sometimes I'll play like we'll play Out of War for a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours, and then we'll jump over and play Farm Sim for 3 or 4 hours, and stuff like that. Right now, I am actually on my Christmas break from work. Oh, my Christmas break started early. It wasn't supposed to start till the 22nd, but since I'm the boss, I only have like HR above me. I kind of swindled a little bit to where I got everybody else to go on there, take their breaks early, So they took their vacation time before we got our Christmas vacation time. So all the people then did that all of a sudden. And then therefore that way I don't have to come in. So I didn't have to take my vacation time. I just got paid time off. Oh man. So our office is now, our building's now shut down till guaranteed till the 2nd. So oh man, it's good. It's good.
It's a busy month. We've got a rice harvest. We got sorghum or soybeans to harvest, and
Oh, okay, nice.
grass to cut. So it's a
Rice
big-
harvest,
big
you
month.
said?
Yes.
Man, I'm gonna jump into rice harvest and get at it then.
I'm gonna get
I'll
the
get the grass.
milk. I'm gonna get the milk cleared off. So
You're gonna get the milk cleared off? Okay.
yeah.
Let's start on these grass on these rice fields. Can we get a container up here? Oh, we already got one up here. I got one. I'll get it.
Okay.
You guys do you. You guys got this.
I'll start with grass.
Yeah, the variety's been really good. Just I look like a little bit of a hiccup on the game. I need a server might need set or something. Not too bad, but well, yeah, I've been kind of delaying my my Gold Rush series again. Like, I don't want to start over, but I know that I should. Right? I know I should. So I just need to get into it and just get it going. So I think Wednesday I'm just going to commit to it and rock out GMS from scratch from the start. I'm not going to be speed running it or doing meta or anything like that. So I just want to play to have fun again, and I don't care about leaderboards, even though everybody wants me to play all the time and like that. What's up, Joke? What's up, Keith?
Oh, Grumpy, we forgot to fertilize the grass.
What's up, Nick? What's up, guys?
How dare you forget to fertilize the grass? Oh, I wasn't farm manager then. That was Dopey's fault.
Oopsie. It's all right though. It's all good.
Oh, we need to sell that silage too. So there's all kinds of stuff to do.
We have a lot of work to do. We'll be busy for the next couple hours for sure.
Yeah.
DJ, what's up, everybody? Welcome. Down. I'm harvesting the rice. Hey, it's rice time. Let's go.
And we've just been dumping the rice in the preserve factory there behind the rice thing.
Oh, and it just auto sells? Is that? Oh, okay. I wouldn't have actually got the trailer. My bad. Okay, I didn't know what you guys were doing with it.
You can dump it in the trailer, however. But it makes it into the rice bags and sells it.
Yeah. Yeah, we make sure we flood it per bump. These guys, they're pretty on it. Big old hole there. You fell into some doom scrolling, dude? Yeah, bro. I try so hard to not do that. Because, like, I got very limited time nowadays. Right? Like, my time is so precious. Like, especially during the holidays and, like, family stopping by and, like, I mean, lately I haven't had time to even do any recordings really at all. It's if I go to record, I have to take days off. So, and lately I've been trying to just like catch up on sleep when I do have days to like and stuff to like when I can get more sleep. I'll just try to get more sleep. And so working full time and streaming full time is leaves little time for anything else. So God bless Dopey. That's what I was saying. If you guys want to donate directly through PayPal to help Dopey out, that's pretty much her go and do stuff money, and it runs the channel as well. So if you guys any direct donations, that's what it's for. Dopey is pretty much her we give her a streaming allowance. So whatever you guys donate to that is kind of like beer fund or a date night or to make up for me being either always streaming or always working. So kind of how we roll on the channel. So don't forget poor Dopey bros. You know what I mean? If it's not for Dopey, Dopey could easily just pull the plug and say no. You know what I mean? Like, nah. And she would be justified too. So, I mean, she gets very little time with me, and most of the time she gives it up to you guys. And so, much love to Dopey for putting up with this whole craziness of streaming and working full time. So, I was playing GMS tutorial earlier, and Mission told me to sleep in the caravan, which I did. Then I went outside to the bank truck, and I was unable to go back to the claim to finish the tutorial. Yeah, the tutorial's got some massive issues. I don't know what those testers are doing. Gotta get in there and get some proper testing done. Thing's broken. A lot of broken stuff. You forgot to flood it? Ooh.
What you call a glory hole? All you have to
Grumpy
do is
beer
sit down
money.
and dig it. Because that's
Thank you
where
much, Grumpy.
money's gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Grumpy donated $25. Beer money thanks Dopey.
Yeah, I know she'll appreciate that. She's like, oh, man. Yeah. Crazy life stuff. Ugh. You give your wife an allowance? Of course. You think she would just let me keep all the YouTube money? That's how I can tell when people haven't been married, right, Grumpy?
Yep.
Right. Not really like an allowance, but you know what I mean, right? Like, you gotta have a budget. You gotta have, you know, things like that, right? So, you gotta make sure you can't just like spend all your money and then be screwed at the end of the month.
She allows you to allow her to have an allowance.
That is true. That is very accurate statement there.
Is the way
Dopey
marriage
said,
is.
Dopey said, thank you much.
Yep, you're both.
We need to do a movie night or something, man. Since I don't have to go to work. We need to take advantage of me not having to work. You know what I mean? Just
Yep.
kick back in the VIP chat and watch some movies and stuff like that this holiday season, and drinks and just kind of chill. Have some broccoli. That kind of. Yeah. She's like, I want to play Farm Sim eventually with you guys. Every time we go to play Farm Sim, family comes over. It happened last week too, and then the week before that, if you think about it.
Yeah, because Sunday it got canceled.
Yeah. Die Hard night. You guys want to make Grumpy rage?
I like the movie. It's just not a Christmas movie.
Dovey, whoever said that can get out.
Man. Them fighting words, Grumpy.
That'd be fighting words, bro.
It's a Christmas party. It's Christmas.
It is. There's so many Christmas movies that start because of a Christmas party. That's what I'm saying. And there's more. So this is actually something that's been studied. They said Die Hard is more of a Christmas movie than most Christmas movies because it has more everything per scene than any other Christmas movie. It just doesn't really have per se about Santa or things like that, right? So.
Excuses.
And they said technically anything that has the Christmas spirit in it is technically a Christmas movie. They went into full detail about this. Or I just made it up in my head and I'm telling you guys this and I thought that I watched it and it really didn't exist. And, you know, probably along those lines because I want it to be a real thing. So we'll go with one of those two options.
My honest opinion is if you ever think it's a Christmas movie, it's a Christmas movie for you. and that's all
Yeah,
that really matters.
I think there's just a lot of movies that fall in the lines of the holiday spirit, I guess is what it is.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's whether or not you get like I'll watch pretty much anything during the holiday season that has to do with like snow and like joy and things like that, right? And like funny comedy and things like that. Even if it's action and stuff. So that's why I put it in that category, really, to be honest. Like, not Christmas until hands hit the ground.
Okay.
Wonder why you guys were quiet, and it's because my headset was turned. Oh, whoa, it just jumped a line. Oh, my goodness.
The AI worker on the rice field is much better than it was before. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. I actually used an AI worker to plant one of the fields today. So that has been fixed for sure.
I'm gonna let it do its thing. I kind of want to watch it and see what it does. I don't know where it's going, but
Yeah, I don't know about harvesting, but I know planting works.
yeah, I'm getting like a little bit of like a chop. Must be my performance and everything's. Must be the server. Like a latency wobble or.
I'm not noticing anything myself, I don't think.
It's only when I'm running first person it does.
Hmm.
When I'm driving, it's not doing it. It's only when I'm running in first person. So that's what that's all about, but. Oh, he's going back to finish my row? Sweet. Let's see if he goes dumb. They are much better, aren't they?
Yeah, they were pretty bad on the rice fields. I'm not sure about the other field. I hadn't used them too much on other fields, but I know that they were really bad on the rice fields.
I mean, like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're following those lines pretty well, actually. Oops. Doing better than me. So I wonder if I just let this one. No, let's let her take that field and I'll come take back this one over. See what happens. Not doing the headlands. Well, this guy's doing good. Okay, he cleaned that all up really nice. Okay. All right, now he's just following the road. It's not like it's his fault. He's not, you know what I mean? It's not like they're following the lines, right? So. What is that one doing? We'll let it do its thing. I don't know what it's doing, but. I was gonna say, it's gotta be full. I don't know what that one's doing over there. It's like confused. I mean, it's doing something, right, chat? I mean, it's doing something. How we doing over here, guys?
Doing okay.
Chilling and relaxing. Got her healthy. Okay. Yes. All right. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? How you guys doing? Just gaming out this weekend? That's the guy what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
I never do anything much.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna relax, and I think I'm gonna help Dopey decorate some of the house a little bit here. Like, yeah, dig out some of the Christmas stuff and decorate the inside of the house, and I think lights up on. Huh? Yeah, I gotta find their. I don't. Hey, thank you, Rhino. Appreciate that, man. You loving your vids on YouTube? Keep up the great work. Appreciate that, man. Oh yeah. On that time, take a little bit of time off from streaming to get that 2025 updates and stuff like that going. Yeah, I'm gonna take over. Do the headlands first and then have them do it. It's probably what it is. Yeah. I mean, this one's doing okay, but take over. Heal it back.
You know, that was one thing I had hoped that would always improve, but to this date, I don't think it has.
What's that?
The AI workers. You still gotta knock
Hey.
off a couple headlands for them.
I mean, no.
I think they do a pretty good job on the headlands, actually.
I think they're
The
doing
ones I've
okay.
used.
I think they're doing. They're definitely better than they were in 22 and in 19. I will say that the workers are better. The rice fields are kind of weird because they have those little fill points, and the worker might get a little stuck on those every once in a while. But
That's when a windrow first spins.
been a big
I
help
didn't realize
on that of war, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to keep people informed. Been a little slacking lately, but sorry, Spence. I mean to cut you off there, brother.
I'm up with the baler, but I didn't realise we were down a player, so I need to go back for window.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
down. We're down with quite a few players today, but that's all right. It's Friday. People want things to do, and
I'll bring
it's,
you the
it's just farm sim.
Yeah.
Dopey's disgruntled over here. She's like, grumble, grumble, grumble. I want to play. I think this is the game. This is Dopey's game. Farm sim. I think as long as
Seems
people are
alright.
playing and hanging out, I think she's down to play farm sim. She loves farm sim. She says she hates it, but she doesn't like the viewer challenges. She doesn't like.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, she doesn't like the viewer challenges and survival and stuff like that, right? She just wants to jump in and play and have fun and knock out some fields, right? So, which I can understand that.
Spence, if you wanna bail, I can drill real fast.
Yeah, let's turn around again.
I played it when it first came out, put it away, and kept terraforming on 22. Came across one of your seasons, and now I'm addicted to Out of War. I mean, Demi, to be fair, it was rough. Each, what's up, man? Dude, thank you much for that sub, dude. I mean, it was rough. Let's be honest, right? Like, Out of War was rough when it first came out for like the first 4 months, and then March of 23, they gave it a nice overhaul and fixed a lot of the garbage, and they've been on a tear ever since, right? So. Yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad. It was, I mean, We had multiple talks with the developers and Q&As with the devs, and yeah, it was I mean, everybody was right and rightfully when they said, you know, yeah, it was, I played it, hated it, and you know, wanted to return it. Yeah, they're going in the right direction. I mean, not everything's gonna make everybody happy, but I think they're going in a good direction. They're very limited by the voxel plugin itself, but they really don't have any other option than to use a plugin that they didn't design, right? So they're a small team. Developing their whole own voxel that works with multiplayer and stuff like that is an expensive thing to do and time consuming. So it's understandable that they use other things. Do you know if they are operators or just like mining? Christian and those guys, Christian has experience in equipment, but the other guys know. But Christian's also been doing developer workshops with them, with the other devs, to get to know the other devs, because they all live in different parts of the world. And they've been, I think they all flew to where Christian lives, and they were working in, and I think Christian has a few pieces of equipment too. So, and they were doing like some fun little training things to kind of get the other guys like familiar with like how things work and things like that. So like there's quite a few of us that are on the testing, like alpha testing team. Like myself, I used to operate heavy equipment, dozers, things like that. And and there's a couple other guys that have a little bit of experience, but not much. But
Man, it's a shame I can't stick these bale forks right through the front of that truck that just ran into me. That'd be satisfying.
hey, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that, dude. I've just been a little absent from like everything lately. Just busy with work and trying to stream it as much as I can during the holidays, and I'm more of a streamer than a video creator. And, you know, being busy, it gets real hard. Sometimes I kind of neglect the video side of the channel. So damn, ads messed up the convo. Hey, we're on YouTube as well too. On we don't have ads on YouTube, so if you guys want to watch over on YouTube, probably a little better view and stuff like that. So we got YouTube up, we got YouTube vertical streaming up, as well as Twitch. So, and potentially Rumble possibly soon. Yeah, YouTube's a little quiet today, and I'm literally branching across a lot of different platforms, so it's starting to get a little you know, normally I'll be like, oh hey, over on Twitch said this, but try not to put too much stuff up on the screen because, well, I guess so.
It's a Friday. It's usually a little bit slow on Fridays.
Yeah, we're slow. It's slow on Fridays, and Farm Sim's not our main game, so like Out of War is the main game that we play. So I mean, Twitch is pretty much, if I'm just being honest, is kind of just thrown up on there, so that way, because some people just really like, they just really prefer Twitch, right? So I figured, hey, wherever people want to watch, it's up to them. I don't. It's no big deal. But yeah, I'm still. I think they said they would be. They're in a week. They're doing a bunch of Rumbles in a week. They're going to be going through and looking at a lot of the YouTube gaming guys and seeing like where they stand. So they said I fit in. They said I would fit into Rumble fine, but they're worried because their main thing is focusing on people that have 1,000 to 2,000 people concurrently watching, and I don't hit that. But I do meet the minimum view requirement for a contract with Rumble, so it'd be nice to get on a contract with Rumble because then they would push me to a bigger audience, right? That's what they said that they're going to do with their contracted streamers, right? So they're going to push them a little bit more because they're trying to breach into the gaming scene as well. And there's no exclusive stuff over there. But I'm not going to do it. And you know what I mean? Like, if it's not going to pay me anything, I'm not going to do it. There's no point. Right? It just splits the community up even more. And it's like, ugh, okay. You know what I mean? And then the people on Rumble are going to be like, oh, you can swear over here, bro. You don't got to worry about that. You know, freedom of speech stuff. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, I don't know if I want it. You know what I mean? Like, I told them I wanted at least 7,000 a month, guaranteed. That's the number I threw out there. That I want 7,000 a month. Do I think they're gonna give it? No, but I just said it anyways. I just said 7 grand. I was like 7,000.
Well, they can always negotiate.
No, if anything, they're just gonna jump at it, right? Because I mean, they just paid Dr. Disrespect like $140 million. What's 7 grand to acquire a simulator streamer that would fit their platform pretty well? I was like 7,000. That's probably not nearly enough, to be honest. I don't get a lot of views. Yeah, 7,000 is just change in their ashtray. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That is just like a drop in their bucket, right?
I mean, who knows? You could end up over there with a bunch of views. You never know.
Yeah, you never know, right? Exactly. Go over there and it just explodes. Who knows, right? I mean, but YouTube's my home. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it has been for a long time, and
Well, it's not like you're giving up on it.
no, yeah, exactly. But they did say that they want exclusive Rumble content, though, is what they did say. So I don't know about that. That's something that I kind of feel I've always kind of tried to stay away from, would be the exclusive stuff. Well, the thing is like, my problem is this, is I can only stream so much. I'm not giving up my job for sure. Ain't happening. It's not happening. I would have to be making like 30 to 40,000 a month for me to even think about giving up my job. And no, I don't make that much at my job, but you know what I mean? Like, to be able to secure money in case something happened in the streaming game, where all of a sudden income just stops, is just stupid. You have to be careful, right? I know people are like, oh, 30, 40,000 a month, that's insane to even think about. But could you imagine me quitting my job, my job is very good. It pays all my bills and everything like that, you know, but it doesn't leave me with much left after. And I'm on a 5-year thing there. So after 5 years, I might be able to start making enough money where then I can, you know, have a little bit more going on. Not so much of a a little bit more breathing room, but I'm not going to just give up my job to go be streaming like that. You know, I had the luxury to be a full-time, like mega full-time streamer and do those things. That time has sailed. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, YouTube's been doing well. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I threw it out there. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not something I would still not quit my job, even if I got that contract for like, I think it was a year. So I mean, that's a huge chunk of money. Just to throw up a stream with a multi-stream and still stream on YouTube and still stream on Twitch and still do everything else I'm doing. So it would just be an added thing is all it is. Right. And then, I mean, a couple streams would all I'd really have to be able to do.
Yeah.
A couple
I
streams
guess
that
it
are
really
Rumble only.
I guess it really depend on what their requirements would be, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, and that's why they're waiting, because they're trying to get their war chest of creators built up, right?
Yeah.
And then Elon also said that he might be doing something on X as well, which is going to be an hourly rate for streaming. So regardless of viewership and stuff like that, they might be passing that on X, where you literally just get paid per hour. And then whatever you make from like donations and stuff like that, it's whatever, it doesn't matter. But they're thinking about paying people hourly just to stream, right? So, and then they'll figure out who is actually worth keeping, and then they'll sign those people on, and the hourly thing will go away, right? So, if you're just on streaming hours, you're getting no viewers, they're not going to continue to pay you after a period of time. They're going to be like, okay, well, the program has ended, and these are the people that we're going to continue to pay. And all the rest of you guys, well, we're sorry, we gave you an equal opportunity chance, but just nothing conspired. You're just not entertaining enough to watch, and it's just the real reality of things, right? And I think that's fair. I think that's fair. For a platform like X to do something like that would be insane. Think of all the people that are going to jump onto it just to try to make money, and then whoever succeeds, and whoever doesn't, and then they cut the fat, right? So, and then they pay the people that did make it more money. And then there you go. A platform's born for streaming. Very fair, equal chance for everybody, and you know.
Yeah, I could see him doing something like that, but saying you have to have so many viewers before you get paid per hour.
Well, people would just bought it, right?
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, if he's willing to put out $1 billion, right, to pay all these people hourly, right, for X amount of time, then, you know what I mean? Like, he's going out on a limb as an investment to try to start a new thing up, right? So, it made sense to me when I kind of heard about it. I was like, that's I mean, definitely I would do it for sure, because why not, right? Like, you kind of stupid not to if you already were a streamer and you already had a viewership and things like that, right? So,
Yeah, particularly since you have the internet and stuff, being capable of being able to do it, it'd be silly not to.
yeah.
Better computer. Better stream.
I'd have to buy a. I'd have to
You're-
I'd have to get a dedicated PC.
Well, you'd have the money for it.
Not that big of a deal, yeah. Build myself a brand new one and go for it. Yeah, but YouTube's been doing great. YouTube's been killing it, man, for me lately. Everyone on YouTube's been awesome. I'm just trying to figure out if I can expand or not. You know what I mean? So if anything, I'm still doing what I'm doing. It's just trying to see if I can expand or not. You know? Because why not, right? It would be nice to be able to do this full time and not have to work, but I mean that's had that luxury once, but today's society and inflation and stuff like that, you know.
She had a really good nest egg.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because right now I have a contract with YouTube that for some reason, and I can't find anybody else that's doing the same thing. Like all my people that I know that have been doing the vertical live streaming are like, what do you mean they're paying you? They didn't pay me. They're not doing nothing like that. I don't have that on my creator studio. What do you mean they're paying you money to do this? And I'm like, well, what are you not doing that's not getting you these things? YouTube's been giving me all these cool little things lately to like, oh, here, we're going to give you $300 to do this. Or they literally paid me $100 to make one community post. One community post. Like,
It's because you're breaking their algorithm.
they paid me $100 to make a community post, dude. and then they paid me $300 just to make 2 members only videos. And then now I have this contract for the vertical live streaming for 20 hours. I was like, I've been asking people, I was like, have you guys been getting these little like contracts and deals? And they're like, no. What do you mean?
I think it's because of the, since you broke their algorithm, that your channels is growing at a good rate. I think they see potential opportunity.
I think they're seeing it because of the gifted, right? And the size of my channel. So the ratio between the amount of gifteds and stuff like that you guys pump out. They're not seeing it yet anyways. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why they're not, I don't know why. It's not subscribers, because I know people that have way more subscribers than me, and they're not getting those deals. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. The only thing I can think of is the amount of gifted you guys give out is insane, right? So we always have we have like 300 to 800 members because you guys gift everything like crazy, right? So maybe YouTube sees like there's an opportunity to make money on my channel, so they're pumping me really hard now that I'm not in jail and I've stopped swearing and cleaned up my act a little bit, and you know, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, they don't tell you anything, do they?
No, they really don't tell you hardly anything, right? So it's just like it's a guessing game. All I know is no matter what I do, my main goal is to have fun and play video games with you guys, grow the community. That's my main goal, and to help people when they have questions and stuff. So that's always and will be my main goal, and always has been. So regardless of what I do and where I do it, that's the main thing. But YouTube is my home, so they would have to pay me a lot of money to leave this in chance of something else somewhere else. You know what I mean? So because that's YouTube's been very well, and this community's been extremely great to me. So like you guys have always told me, Split, sell out when you can actually justify selling out, and I hold you guys to that. So if you can make a better life for your family and buy a house and do those things like that from playing video games, like that's what a majority of you guys have told me. They're like, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? That would be the goal. I mean, if I can buy a house from playing video games, you know what I mean? Like in today's economy, like that'd be insane. Especially where I live. If I could buy a house where I live right now, like, would be crazy. Matter of fact, if I could just buy this whole house that we rent the downstairs, that would be awesome. I'd like that. I'd love to go to my landlord. Like, I just want to buy the whole house. What is it going to cost me to buy the whole house?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a turn of events?
It'll be a great way to help secure your money, income and stuff too, because you could rent, keep renting.
Yeah.
Speak to a financial advisor about dividend stocks. Make the best of the money you have, your savings.
Well, one thing that I do have advantage of is since I work for the government now, is that they can get houses on lien and stuff like that the government employees get first crack at first. So I am on the list, and I said I don't mind a fixer-upper, but I want at least a 4-bedroom and like a garage and like a yard and like actually a little bit of land. So at least like 2.5 acres, at least. And so I am on that list because I want to do things outside. Like I want to have dogs. I want to have, you know what I mean? Like build a fence off the property and have dogs and have outside area to go have like a bonfire if I want to and things like that, right? So that is, you know, that would be nice because we've been me and Amanda feel kind of cooped up, right? So
Why 4-bedroom?
because I want to be able to have a guest room at least, an office, and just, you know, yeah, things like that, right? So, and give Dopey her own office and stream room and type thing, and she can have her own girly room, you know. Hey, Rhino do as well. Membering up, brother. Appreciate that, dude. With the huh? You would still game in my office if I could give you your own office? What? She's like, yeah, you ain't getting away from me that easy. She's in the kitchen right now talking crap, dude. What? So I couldn't have a man cave. I'm not allowed to have a man cave without, and you have your woman cave? Apparently no.
And half woman cave.
Apparently no.
And you're surprised at this? How long have you been married, Split?
Dopey, how long we been married? 10 years? Yeah, 10. Wait, are we going on 10 years or are we already 10 years? So we're going on 11 years this September? Oh my goodness. What? Most women would kill you for that question? Well, I told you when I first got together with you, I don't remember birthdays and I'm not going to remember any dates. And you accepted the contract. You accepted this. You accepted it, so don't forget it. Something I item. She did. I told her. I warned her. I was like, I forgot my own mama's birthday. That's how bad I am. What's up? Yeah, you did. You're just as bad as I am. I don't want to hear it. You wouldn't let me have a man cave, my own gaming streaming room. Wait, so you want to be in the same room just so you could mess with my autism and stare at me creepily? Oh my god.
That sounds like her.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. If we got that size of a house, dude, she would be away all the time in the other rooms. She'd be like, freedom!
At least one thing you would have. AC.
Yes, that's true. See. You guys complain when you've been married for 25 years? Oh, I ain't complaining. I don't mind being married. I think people, it depends on the day, I guess. I'm gonna leave it at that. I will get beat up tonight.
Good morning.
On.
Welcome back.
Save myself, I guess.
PCs will act as a heater.
Yeah. Like,
House cold? Go stream.
well, that actually, it's kind of funny you say that because that's what we do. Like, I don't think I've turned the heat on in my office in here in 5-6 years.
My PC heats my room for me.
Like when I come in, if when I come in here at night, it's cold, or in the morning, it's cold because I turn my computer off, and yeah, it's pretty cold in here.
Oh, fix this rice harvester. It got stuck.
Yeah, you could jump in and start harvesting. It's probably just full.
TV and laptop. It'll heat up my room pretty nice. Actually, heats it comfortable.
My major problem is my lady ain't a gamer, so I have limited game time. Oh man. Well, Dobie is not really a gamer really either, but I mean, like I told her, I said I'm a gamer and now I'm doing it for streaming. So if you want to spend a little bit more time with me, maybe you might want to look into it. You know what I mean? So, and I've never pressured her to play certain games. I said, just play what you want and figure out what type of games you want to play. Don't worry about what I play. You play you. You know what I mean? Because you got to think of it this way. Most men try to influence their girls into what they want to play. And that way they can have, you know what I mean? So we've been over the years just trying to figure out what Dopey likes, right? So, oh, Dopey, come on, whatever. Yes, you play out of war. I get it. Come on.
If you're lucky, you get someone to like,
The peanut gallery over
game.
there is at full expression right now.
or just find a game you both have in common. That just makes it better.
Well,
Dopey needs a
yeah.
wireless mic.
Dopey needs a wireless mic from the kitchen right now. No, she doesn't. She'll get us banned. She's in there just talking it right now, dude. Dopey needs a wireless headset at all times.
I mean, they are pretty good.
I mean, I probably, I talked to Dopey. I was like, maybe Dopey, we should just like do a subathon or something like that. And we'll just put a mic in the bedroom and we'll do a no cam subathon. But then we were like, would we get banned for extreme flatulence? Like, is that like ASMR flatulence going to be a problem or something? Because man, I am a wind tunnel, dude. Like,
If you got in trouble for regular ASMR.
Where do you want this rice at?
it goes in behind the greenhouse over there.
Sure,
Or-
factory, yeah.
There's a little factory behind the greenhouse.
Alrighty. And then I tried to fix the worker, but I couldn't cancel it because I don't have permission for it.
Okay, I'll go over there real quick. Last little field over there, right?
Yeah, it just got stuck on the water pump, of course.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Thank you much.
Yeah, you just gotta find them. That's the best thing I can say is try a couple different genres of games and see what they're into. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to get your partner to stream, or not stream, but play a game or whatnot, and no pressure, no hurry. Because you gotta think of it this way: like, how long have you been gaming for? Right? I've been gaming most of my whole life. Like, love them, love games, love playing video games. But people who haven't, they don't know what they like because you know what I mean? They haven't went through all the different genres or the evolution of gaming, right? So trying to force that to happen is a little unnatural for a lot of people, and you'll watch them just give up, and they don't want to do it, and they fight it, and you gotta. It's something, right? It's something different. Like, Dopey's really into like she seems to really like the little easy basic, like what's it called? Like the playway type of games, right? She seems to be into like those little games where it's like the little management style games, but not like super in depth, right? Like where you got to do all this micromanaging and things like that, right? So, but she'll play him and she'll play him for a little while.
Clicker game. That's hard to find.
You want the 9R back at the shop with the baler?
Yeah, there's gonna be more baling and stuff to do. There's windrowing to do. There's more grass to cut. There's bales, silage to sell.
I did miss one little rice bush. Yeah, that's okay. Might have missed a little bit. Let's see here. I don't get it. How do you get the stream large on TW and vert screened at the same time with the HUD and the different too with the minimap? Magic.
Didn't expect him to give away all the secrets.
It's magic.
Are we wrapping the bales near the goat field?
Yes, I think we can wrap them again.
Okay, cool.
By the power of Grayskull. That's how If I tried to explain it to you, it'd probably make your head explode. So I'll just not.
Did you see Oliver's message over on vertical?
I don't have 25. Should I get it? It depends. If you have the cash, I would say yeah. Why? Because, well, you could possibly come in and play with us. And maybe your other friends are playing 25 and they moved on from 22. It's a little bit rough right now, like all farm sim games are when they first come out, but a lot of people are migrating over to 25, so might as well. Why not, right?
Mods are starting to show up for it.
Yeah, mods are starting to show up for it. They've already fixed a lot of the flickering and weirdness, and seems like a lot of the early first couple of weeks lag and stuff. So I mean, if you got the cash, yeah. But if you're lacking on some of the cash, then no harm in waiting for a little while. I wouldn't particularly wait for a sale to come on though, because that could take a while. But you could also buy from like a CD Keys website as well too, was for cheaper.
At the base game, you don't have to buy season pass right away.
That's what I did. I just bought base game through CD keys.
You just want that weird circle to go away on the ground around the camera. That weird circle?
Map, maybe?
You mean the map?
You want me to give me a push, bro?
Yeah, 1 sec.
No worries. Thank you. Trying to get a bale that one got high centered on a rock.
Weird circle, the gray one? That's the map. That's how the map looks. It's oh.
Good enough? Yep.
Oh yeah. There's no way for me to get rid of that. Man, I could sink my mask in a little closer, but it's not. That little circle is the thing. You will see the background in there. Like, yeah, it said there's bushes, and if I go over here, you'll see the rock, right? So it's all it is cloning another thing, but you'll see what's behind that, and then I can move it around. See, so like, I can move this wherever the hell I want, right? So magic. But that little black ring is actually the ring that's actually around the thing in the game. Probably not clipped out personally. I mean, perfectly, but whatever. It works. Like I can turn He's off on vertical. Turn him back on. In the top one. I see a little finger thing that you're. Yeah, it's gone now. There you go. Magic. I still haven't gotten the HUD and everything for each game that I play fully done. But eventually I will have all the games that I play. Yeah, I can't. So I've actually been talking with a few developers about being vertical streaming friendly with some of the things, because having UI elements that have transparent backgrounds is kind of annoying, and a lot of people have been going to vertical. So I've actually been chatting with a few developers about giving us a streamer option for a HUD. So that way, when you click the streamer option for the HUD, it will get rid of the transparent. That way, when we're moving around like this, you don't see any of that transparency, so it won't like really seem a little weird, right? So, oh, you see it in your game auto, not just you. Okay, yeah, the little black ring. Yeah. That's what that little ring you're talking about. Yeah, it's yeah, that's just been. I thought you were talking about the my mask that I have up. I did see that what at the top though. I did find that. Hold on, huh? Well, who, what, who, how? Yeah, I find it to be a little funky as well too myself. But I mean, games have to adapt with the times, right? If they want people to advertise their game and play their game and stream their game and make it look good to people in all different aspect ratios, they got to kind of adapt and change as well too. So that's like with music, all games should have streamer mode, where it takes out all the copyrighted music and stuff like that, right? It's just smart for the developers to do that. So that way people can play their game and not get irritated by getting copyright hits and stuff like that, right? So, is this game using 45 gigabytes, or do you think it could fit on 12.3? Well, I'm not sure exactly how much it takes up. I have to look at my thing. I'm not sure exactly how much it uses once it unpacks and everything, so.
I'll look it up.
If you want to look in your folder there, Damien, and see how big it is once the folder unpacks, give me that.
36.01.
36.01. What his folder says. 36.01. Is this view, if you guys are on the vertical, does the vertical view, does this look okay to you guys? Does this feel farm sim-esque? Do you see enough of the equipment and stuff for be okay?
I think it looks good.
I think the farm sim one looks better than the out of war one.
Yeah, I think the map could be a little smaller, maybe, but I think it's just a personal preference. I don't
A little
particularly like
small-
playing with the map very much anyway.
That?
Maybe a little bit bigger than that. Maybe
The
a little hard
bigger?
for people to see. Maybe
Well,
split the difference.
the problem is that down here on the text, right? So they probably can't see it
Yeah.
anyway. So maybe if I put it a little bit better. I don't know either.
I'm not
Man.
even sure the map's needed, honestly.
What do you guys think, chat? If anybody's in the vertical, what do you guys think? Should I put it in the middle? Get rid of it? Do we even need it at all? PG nerd, just keep the one. vertical view sucks for normal streams. Well, that's why I'm not giving up on my normal streams. Why would I do that? You know what I mean? So that would just be dumb. That's what people know me for, right? So you don't think I need it at all on the thing at all? You guys probably want to see the money in the day and stuff like that, though. So probably make that a little bit dead and just get rid of the map.
Yeah, I don't think the map's needed myself, but that's like I said, I don't. Sometimes I play without the map, so.
So small of a viewing window, keep it as clean as possible. Yeah, so I mean that's one thing about vertical streaming is the whole bottom part of the screen is covered up by chat, right? So pretty much if I'm right and you guys are watching, down anything lower than this is covered up by the chat, right? So yeah, I mean all this is cluttered with chat down here. Like here down is all cluttered. So putting this at the top, giving you all this, you can kind of see the area down there at the bottom, right? So that's the main thing, right? And then you got streamers that literally just have their whole camera of them at the top, right? And then their gameplay is smushed down at the bottom in the middle. And it's like, well, what am I watching? Am I watching just some dude? Right? Like, bro, I guess if I just want to watch some dude, I guess, you know what I mean? That's my thing, you know what I mean? But I don't find that there to be any real room to cover up that much viewing in the vertical aspect. Hey, if that's your cup of tea, if you just want to watch some dude, right? You know, you guys want to at least see some of the gameplay. That is totally covered by your channel name and setting options. So lower would be more visible. Yeah, I gotta get the template for it. There's a template that I didn't do the template for Farm Sim. Template for it, so. They throw so much stuff up on your top and bottom are good advertising spaces. Well, yeah, if you're advertising, throw that stuff down in there. We are fan funded here, so we're not going to know. Okay. Yeah, like I said, and that's why we're not forcing you guys to watch anywhere. Live stream has been upset and they've already left the channel because they're like, Split, you're forcing me to watch vertical. What are you talking about? Like literally, I had somebody send me like a 3-page letter in my DM telling me how it was BS and only doing vertical. I was like, I but it took a little bit of effort to see that I was still streaming horizontally instead of writing all of that in a hate DM. You know what I mean? Right? Like,
Yeah, it was sad.
it's like, dude, like, okay. I couldn't even justify it with a response because like, if you're, you know what I mean? Like, boggled sometimes. What? Are you gonna be doing any farming? I just have been farming. We're just BSing here, man. These guys are actually asking questions too, so don't be rude, bro. I literally have people asking questions. Hope you were joking.
There's more than one chat.
Yeah, more than one chat. I was like, I hope you're joking. I'm about ready to use the ban hammer, bro. I've been wanting to. It's like, what? are you talking about? I
Is
just
it
did all that
Sparta
race
time?
fields, man. What the heck, dude? Dude, you gonna make me rage out now all of a sudden. Just gonna walk down the road in traffic. Going on here.
I'm ready to go Sparta.
What's this vertical streaming thing you're talking? I don't know. Apparently something that enrages people because they think I'm not streaming it. Apparently we need glasses.
Oh,
You guys are down here. What do I need to do? Cat yells at me. Where am I needed?
want to help me finish mowing?
Those
There's a
bailing.
lot of mowing left to do.
Where do we got a mower? We have a
I
tractor?
wouldn't wish that bailing on anybody. Look at that windrowing.
Who is windrowing?
Spence.
Spence, what are you doing, dude? Are you trying to make crop art and just turn it into crap art? What is this? Spence? Where are all of our tractors? Baylor here.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna start bailing.
I just picked up one. I just picked up one that had a trailer attached to it and started selling bales that needed sold.
Listen, I'm just trying to get through 20 hours of vertical streaming to fulfill the contract. Right?
Split question on that.
No. Question's no. Question period,
Okay.
over with. Oh, I'm just kidding. I got distracted by these horrible overlapping textures.
I was gonna say, do you start your vertical first or horizontal first?
Horizontal first. Come on,
That's
man.
what
Get in the game, dude.
No, I'm saying that's what should show up in everyone's subscriptions when they hit your page, right?
I'm just messing. It doesn't bother me. Like, people will either figure it out or send me some gigantic hate DM. Either way, it is what it is. Right? So
I figure most people sending you big giant hate DMs are just looking for a reason to send you a hate DM anyway.
I think you're right. 100%. I think they were ready to try to send it anyways. They were just looking for a reason. And honestly, if I don't talk to you in Discord, or I've never DM'd you, don't waste your time. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, just don't worry about it. It's okay. Just hate me in quiet like everybody else, all right? like damn. I think what it is, I think most people want me to like post it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, weirdo, not happening.
Yeah, that's just too much drama.
Yeah, I don't care.
The thing I don't get is why do people think that you're gonna, take their opinion seriously and all this kind of stuff if you have no interaction with them ever much?
I don't know. It's a weird thing.
mean,
I've never been able to figure it out, honestly.
I mean, because for someone's opinion to matter to you, typically you need some context by which you have general agreements on topics and that kind of stuff. So, it kind of makes sense when somebody's talked to send you a message and say, hey, I don't particularly like this or whatever, and that kind of stuff. Or
Okay,
some random guy just to come out of nowhere. It's weird.
I mean, you've witnessed this quite a bit, actually, where over this last, since you've been a moderator and stuff like that on the channel, like you've witnessed the amount of people that think that I don't value anybody's opinion. Like, I don't give anybody a chance to value their opinion and stuff like that. You've seen that a lot from people.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, if you say something stupid, I'm going to say something in response. And it's not my fault if you can't take somebody's criticism. Right? So that's the biggest one that I get is, Split, you're just mean. No, you don't listen to anybody's opinion. Like, no, I just don't like the stupid ones. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you want from me?
Maybe you need a more thought out opinion.
Yeah, maybe you think about what you're saying so that way if you put it up against somebody, you ask for somebody's opinion on something. Don't get upset about it and cry about it. Like, think of something better. Right? I'm not shooting it down and saying it's garbage and it's trash. I'm just saying more along the lines of, it wouldn't work in that setting because that's not the way either the game engine works or things like that, right? I know quite a bit about these game engines. I work with them and things like that. So, and don't come asking for an opinion just so you can get offended, right? So when somebody shoots it down or someone says, "Nah, it's there's holes in your thing," right? I think that's the biggest one that I've gotten over like the last 7 years. That type of Taylor, thank you very much for that follow. But no, like literally don't take the effort to even do it, because I literally now only read like a couple sentences and I can see the way people are typing and I literally just block it. I don't care. I don't have time for it anymore.
Ooh, something get broken?
Oh,
You'll be okay.
okay. Guys, you need help? Dropped a bunch of cups.
Hopefully it wasn't your favorite.
Sound like
No.
something broke bad.
You had a stack of these little. Did you break them all? Break the table? One second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're not running a lot of mods or defense. I'm
don't
not
think
sure
there's-
I don't think we ever will run very many mods, just because it makes it more difficult for people to come in and join and stuff.
I'm back. Sorry about
We
that.
may run a few here and there, but not a lot.
Just knocked over
Quality
these
of
little
life.
teeny glass cups that we get. It's okay, Dopey.
As long as she's not hurt.
No, she's okay.
I'm just surprised we picked that up on the mic.
Yeah, I was too.
Well, it's because I was talking at the same time as it happened. So
No, it makes sense, yeah.
if I wasn't talking, you
The
wouldn't.
gate was already open, yeah.
Yeah, the gate was already. By the way, did it pick up Dopey yelling F word?
Nope.
Or just the breaking glass?
Just to
Breaking
break the
glass.
glass.
Okay, yeah. I thought she broke the glass coffee table. It was, so she gets these, I buy her these little things when I go to Costco's. I buy her these little tiramisus that come in these little glass teeny cups. And there was like 4 stacked up because we use them when brother comes over for kid to have like just like juice or something. There's like a couple of them stacked up on the coffee table and she's doing something there and knocked them over. Fine, don't worry about it. Who cares? Let it work.
Stuff happens.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we
honestly-
try not to use, yeah, exactly what Grumpy said. We try not to use too many mods because then we're always trying to get people, we're sitting there waiting all stream long. Did you get the mods working? And then we're waiting for people, and then we're like tech support half the stream, and you know what I mean? It's like, it gets a little pretty quick. But anyways, just about the whole like people like being weird and stuff like that. We've had a lot of it, few months. Honestly, I'm just not. People want to be like that, then they not for. I inherently want to try to make people happy, but if people are just being weird and stuff like that anymore, I don't have time. And my main motto in life is that if you don't care about something, or you don't care to be a part of a group, or you don't care to put effort into something, you want everything to be done for you, or that. So if you don't care, you don't matter. It's pretty much what it is. If you don't care to even just try, and then you just try to make everything everybody else's problem, then you really don't matter. Because especially if you're going to cause problems. You know what I mean? So I don't have time in this world to worry about things like that anymore. Right? So my main worry is coming on here, having as much actions as possible. And I can't worry about people's issues. You know what I mean? Much as I want to try to help people in this world and give them someone to talk to and stuff like that, which I always will and we always have been. But as soon as it becomes something more than that, I can't deal with it. I love all you guys, man. I really do. The time you guys have put in community and stuff like that. But if it comes with drama and stuff like that, I can't do it no more. I mean, I can't burden on stuff like that. I mean, hopefully you guys understand that. And what I'm trying to say, coming out weird. You know. We love all of our weirdos and our broken people. You know, we do have time for you. It becomes a toxic relationship. I can't. I've watched your Out of War. Love it. Solo hardcore. Do another solo hardcore? I don't think I'll probably ever be doing a solo hardcore Out of War ever again. Because people really love the multiplayer. I mean, the multiplayer has been amazing. Like, people tune in more. People have been liking the progress more. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys would want me to play solo, but I mean, that's what like games like GMS are for and other games. But I don't think I'll ever be doing, especially a hard mode Out of War series, right? We'll be doing a hard mode Out of War series when the game gets a little bit more progressed. But I could not see myself not playing multiplayer with these guys. I think most of the people in the chat would probably agree with that, right?
Yeah. And besides, it's nice getting to know more people.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Look at all the cool people we've been able to meet, and look how fast the projects get completed too. And that's why. That's my main thing. I want to complete projects. I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I want to have fun banter and hang out with people and meet new people every day and bring people in and let them be a part of the save and progress. So, yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that going. I think the MP is the way forward on the channel. That's why I made a conscious effort to make sure I really work towards figuring out what's going to work best for the community, figuring out how to do things. And I think the open invites have been going really well. And it seems like the views and the viewers are much happier watching people work and stuff like that and having fun banter. And so I know I'm having a lot of fun.
That's actually one thing I'm happy it's not been a hassle. Is the multiplayer.
No, yeah, I
I'm
mean,
happy it's went smooth.
Dopey does a really
part.
good job. I mean, there has been some people that have kind of been like really rude, stuff like that, like demanding, but Dopey shuts them down immediately. Like, yeah, MP's better, multi's better. I mean, I get to kind of take the role in these multiplayer series of kind of like foreman / worker / give these guys. We do have a lot of content that I would like to do, but I have to get some things done first. All right, so we have a lot of content that we're going to be doing as far as like a series go. We're building up our people to do that. So, AKA like actors in a sense. So, we'll have some funny stuff coming out. Plus, we have Clash of the Operators that we'll get to eventually. I wanted to get to it in the beginning part of December, but I've just been so busy. Like, I did the whole thing with Gold Mining Simulator, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that Jeep almost got taken out. Did all of that, which was awesome. For all the adversity and stuff like that that I had to deal with. Crazy to come out on the other end. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Like,
Could have swore this is ready to harvest, but it's not. Did I screw up the timelines? It's August. Soybeans. Soybeans aren't in October. I'm an idiot. Okay,
Well,
good.
the thing is I think what a lot of people realize is that I put a lot of time in my saves. Right? I put a lot of time into it, and people want to be a part of it versus try to be funny and cause chaos. Right? And you know, that's why I don't run an autosave. If somebody comes in and does something stupid, or we generally don't just give people to do that. Right? So if they're looking to slowly sneak off and do that, they're just not going to get it. I only trust my moderators and with them. Right? So I'm not here for other people just aka photobomb something. I take my saves very, very serious because they are a story arc and a progression that you guys love to follow. So I think that a lot of you guys respect that, and also too the mentality of these, you know, aka photo bombers or save destroyer people. A lot of that's kind of dead in the communities now. It was fun, but nobody cares anymore. And it's like ninja looting or things like that, you know, like and things, right? So I've seen a huge change in the gaming to people doing that.
Yeah, I think it's more considered cringe anymore than anything else.
Yeah, it's super
And
cringe.
I personally always thought it was cringe, but
I've always thought it was cringe
people.
because you're ruining somebody's. I mean, a troll's a troll. Trolls don't care, right? So trolls don't care about anything. They don't even know why they're doing it half the time for their own weird amusement or what it is. But we just want to play and have fun, man. Most people work hard and we just want to relax and enjoy video games. So Farm Sim's one of them. Sit and chill and talk about random stupid stuff. Farm the crops, and we like to grind and take our mind off of stuff and
fire the bales.
Yeah. Rinse and repeat gaming over here. You had a blast the couple of hours you've been able to do with us? Yeah, man, we've enjoyed having you on, man. I honestly value everybody's time that comes into it's like it's fun to meet you guys and stuff like that. Sorry I talk so much, but you chat through my chat. So and I try to apologize to all these guys off stream too. It's like guys are talk too much. I do have a chat to read, right? So
you've got a job to do.
I got a job to do. Yeah, you know what I mean? So and I'm trying to work on that too.
I just wait for my opportunity.
As well as Chris, thank you much for that as well, for that follow. Sorry, it's a little late on my vacation too. So much love. Sorry about that. Try not to do this outside row because drop a bale out there, it's hard. This outside row for a couple rows and then do every other.
I'm almost done mowing.
Yeah, that's been my ordeal lately is all the stuff, and I try not to dwell, you know, about the whole garbage it's been stuff. So I feel it's better to inform you guys so you understand a little bit more like what people have to go through, and why is he being like this week? If I don't tell you, you just don't know, right? So I figure if I talk about it and get it out, then I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm not alone in the whole journey of this, you know what I mean? I guess that's
People wonder why content creators are the way they are with their communities, and you see a big reason for it, and you start dealing with this stuff, or seeing somebody else deal with this stuff. In my case,
yeah, I mean, happens.
Yeah, and sometimes Discord doesn't give you the full picture either.
No, yeah, and I try to hide. I used to try to hide this from people. I'm just tired of hiding it. I mean, like I'm tired of hiding it. I'm tired of dealing with it, but you know, I'm not trying to let them win though. I won't let them win because I don't want to pull myself away from my and hide and just jump on stream and be like, hey guys, we're gonna play this. Hit that subscribe button, guys. and I turn into a drone, you know, and I never talk to you guys and stuff like that, right? I don't want to become that. If I let them win, that's what I'll be, right? So
You want to be free willy.
yeah, I don't want to feel like I have to worry about everybody that I meet being a fucking crazy person. Okay?
Yeah.
You meet enough crazy people that are trying to torch you and burn you to the ground constantly over anything that they want because they're weirdos. You meet enough of them, eventually you just start to dislike everybody. As a content creator, way to be at it. You know what I mean? I feel anyways. Because you're supposed to talk to people and have fun and chat and stuff. But if you're always worried, like I like making friends. I've made a lot of friends from viewers and stuff, and I don't want that to be ruined. You know what I mean? Like, really don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Wow, that went far.
Everybody
no,
always asks, you know, just don't change, man, and I'll still watch you. Just don't change. What does that really mean? What do you chat? How do you guys feel a content creator change? Make you not want to, you know what I mean? Subject train. Thank you much for that party of 6, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're just talking about life stuff right now, guys, and just like for me personally, since I'm a viewer as well of content, for me, what would stop me from watching something is if all of a sudden, say, I stopped reading my chat completely and I didn't care about anything you guys said, like I just disabled my chat, right? That would make me want to stop watching something, right? Things like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna go more. If you're not known for certain morals, but yet you start going against what you preach in a negative way, that's would be my turnoff.
you mean like me swearing?
No,
Sorry, I had to. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm an ass.
no. If anything, if I had kids myself, I actually looked at as a positive because, hey, do you like the same game? Here, watch this guy.
That's what I'm tired. That's one of the major reasons why I stopped swearing is because I was tired of when people say, you know, oh, hey, Split, I love watching you, but I just won't tell anybody about you. I'm like, okay, well then let's be honest. Why? They're like, because you're like my guilty secret pleasure to watch, and you're too bit like this, right? And it always came down to the swearing and stuff, right? So for the most part, right? And I don't disagree with them at all. 100% right. You know, so
Oh, I might get this movie wrong. I want to say the movie was called Hot Fuzz with Sandra Bullock and
Hot Fuzz. I thought that was the guys from Paul and the other one.
yeah, no, I got the title wrong, but I can't remember the other girl's name.
Oh, I think I know the movie you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it.
Basically, it was so bad that from the vulgar language to just the, I want to say there was raunchy jokes or whatever. It was just too much.
Oh, when they
And I
add
think that's where-
swearing for horrible dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that's where people just like say, it's one thing if you make a skit out of it, but too much of it can be
It's too much is too much.
over-intoxicating.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to be better at at having jokes and delivery and stuff like that like I used to, right? Like if I say a joke, I can come back and use it as a punchline later, and I have to really I have to think about these things. Right? So that way it's like when we're all laughing and having fun about something, and I'm like, hey, blada blada, down the stream, if something kind of happens in, I can kind of run on that joke. a little bit more and have a little fun, content, entertain people. But swearing is a very, very easy way to be lazy. It really is. It honestly is. I had to try way harder to entertain people when I first started. I didn't swear when I first started, really. Right? So, and then you kind of get lazy. And, well, I know I did. I got lazy. I just didn't care anymore. Right? And then your vocabulary starts slacking because you start using the F word for everything, which it's great. You can. I love the F word for the most part. But even now, even this last two years, I've been even when Dopey outside hanging out by the fire pit, it's F-bombs constantly, and like it cringes me out, right? So it starts to, I don't know, it's just a weird thing. Love swearing though. I love good giant string of, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I stopped swearing when I had my first kid. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not anything about like people think it's like this. Oh, you're selling out, right? Like. No, I still don't advertise towards kids, right? I just, the conscious effort to make, a lot of you guys have kids now. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys have kids. You know, a lot of you guys have been viewing me for 7 years, you know, and I would like to be able to have you on your TV and not about going, oh man, I can't watch this because, well, let's say something that's heinous. You know what I mean? Or someone that's playing with him is going to say something absolutely ridiculous, you know, and also too, it's hard to get collaborations when people think you're just going to swear randomly.
Oh, and the other part is, some adults who are very religious, were frowned upon it too.
Also, I mean, I'll say, because a lot of these new viewers don't know. I'm actually a priest. People don't realize that. I am ordained. What? I'm actually legit priest. Yes. People don't know him. Most people don't know I'm a Mormon.
Didn't know.
You didn't know that either, did you, Damien?
No. And I've been around for 1.5 years now.
Yeah. See? Right. So everyone right now is like, wait a minute. What?
That's what you get for sleeping in VC.
That's what you get for falling asleep in VC, Damien.
I knew that was coming.
Yep, Bishop, yep. Oh, I'm out. See ya. Lol jokes. Yeah, people don't know that, right? Like I'm not a typical Mormon, right? Like Mormons do swear and stuff like that, right? And some Mormons drink and things like that. People don't know that. Oh my goodness. We all don't think we're gonna ride some magical sea turtle stuff, right? So you know what I mean? I don't wear mystical underwear, you know. So, but no, yeah. Wait, what? We know you preach about pay dirt. I didn't say I'm a moron, but that does fit too, okay? So.
Did you catch the raid split?
Yes, I did. I did catch the raid, and I said, thank
Party
you.
of 6.
Party of 6.
I'm
We have
sorry,
a table. We have a table for you in the corner in the non-smoking section. But if you'd like
try
a
to-
broccoli section, then
I try to listen to you, but sometimes I just have to tune you out.
no, I agree. I tune myself out too,
I'm
man.
joking. No.
You don't have
I'm
to joke about that.
surprised I missed
I
it,
tune myself
actually.
out, dude. Half the time it's like autonomic just talk because I'm so used to it on stream, like right, like I'm playing by myself. Like you have to narrate things when you're playing by yourself. And I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, it's playing single player. It's like, okay, today we're gonna take this forklift and we're gonna make sure. Oh, and we're gonna do this here and bend down and look at this nut here and turn it and. Oh man, that's a little dirty right there. We're gonna scrape some of that off with this shovel, and then you're like, oh my gosh. It's okay for certain things when you're trying. Man, that's what I try to tell people when like they're streaming and they're streaming for nobody. You have to just narrate what you're doing. If anybody comes in, and you're just doing this. This is where the chat's typing right now going, best part ever of the stream. You finally shut up. Now, I think the worst pet peeve of mine is when I go into a stream and I'm in somebody's stream and there's nobody there. And you type something, they just don't read it at all. You know they saw it because they stop like this. And then they just don't say anything. You're like, well, what? Tail? And then one of their friends comes in and says something, and they read it right off the bat. That irritates me. I'm like, what? You'll read Jim Bob's chat, but you won't read mine? What the shit? That's a little bit of something about me. I normally don't say anything about it, like the whole, you know, being religious and stuff like that. I don't actively do those things, but because religion is such a massive divider, and especially in gaming and streaming and communities and things like that. So I try to stay away from talking about it and stuff because everybody has different beliefs, and it's bringing it into gaming or the channels. It's just not needed. I respect everybody's views on what they want to do in life and what they want to believe in or not believe in. So it is what it is, right? Like massive divider, same as politics and swearing and things like that, right? So there's ones that drink and there's ones that drink. Yeah, the main thing I like about it is I like the events and like going and doing like different things like food bank drives and things like that, right? I don't care about like the politics of I don't care. I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? Ew. Start worrying about what Sheila's doing. Heck no. Don't have time for that. You're in a state now, there's only 2 wards. Yeah, it's a couple wards here. Ditch, and I'm gonna go into it. Close. Whoa! Dang, car. Alright. See you now.
I had a car actually ram into me earlier. It's crazy.
I know, they're aggressive, right?
They are super aggressive.
Yeah, they're really aggressive in its in the version. Well, I never used to stream on Sundays. But back when I was first streaming, like it's like 3 or 4 years. Feel free not to answer, but what's the difference between in a Mormon lifestyle, habits, and mainstream non-religious or practicing? Just curious. Well, we're just gonna talk about it vague. We're not trying to get into argument or anything like that. But I mean, in a nutshell, the Mormon religion is pretty much you're practicing to try to be a good person every day and be better. You know you're gonna fail, stuff like that, but you're just trying to always be better. It's the definition of sainthood. It's in the actual name other than just Mormon, right? So as long as you're always trying to be better and you're always trying to be mindful of being a better person and a better human and trying to help people around you, that's really what the core of the Mormon thing is, right? Unfortunately, most people see the weird clickiness stuff.
And the crazy thing is almost all religions have the weird clicky stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people, that's the people. That's not the religion. That's just people.
Exactly.
So
That's the people.
it's not the religion, it's the people. And not every religion's for everybody. I've actually went and seen every and tried to see what each one had to offer. And I was born into being a Mormon and baptized and stuff like that. Just a little history about myself. But I've been off and on and things like that, right? So active and non-active. So active is pretty much just means you go to church every Sunday and you do all that stuff. You partake in sacrament and things like that, right? So I do not have an active temple recommend, so that means I cannot go to the temple. But it doesn't mean that I still don't have my, I guess we'll summarize it, priestly powers. You know what I mean? For all people that are not maybe religious that don't understand it, so I'll just kind of blanket it there. Like I can still anoint somebody, I can still give somebody their last will and things like that, right? So yeah, most people don't know that, what it actually means. Mormons is actually technically a slang word for the religion, actually, which most people don't realize.
I wouldn't know much about it. It's not that common over here.
The
Yeah, it
thing I
depends on
find,
where you're
Sorry.
located. Good.
I think the thing I find interesting is, and unfortunately, I think it's the case, is many people always look at the differences in religion rather than all the things they have in common.
Yeah.
Because most of them have a lot more things in common than they actually have differences in many ways.
Religion is just not for some people. It's just not. And
The
people have
fact.
people have to understand that. It's just not for some people. And that's completely okay. You know what I mean? I would never judge somebody that said that they didn't believe in God or anything like that. Never. Because that would be against what I believe in. You have the right to have your own free will. Right? And if people tell you otherwise, then they're wrong. Right? So I think that's where people get mistaken, is they think that people that are religious are, but I think there's fanatical religion as well too, right? And things like that, right? And you gotta think too, like the missionaries that go around, they are young. They're young. They have no life experience and like things like that, right? So they're very trained to be drones in a sense, right? What's up, Ozzy? And we're not trying to get into like whether you believe in anything. We're just, somebody asked a question, I figured I would answer it, right? So normally, you know, we'd completely avoid it, but we're all adults here. We're not trying to make hate on anybody or have anybody. We're not trying to convert you or anything like that, or nothing. Just keep that in mind, guys. Nice civil conversation about a couple things. It's okay as long as we all understand that we respect everybody's values and their opinions, right? So, and their beliefs. Part of the problem nowadays is people don't, right? So
Yeah.
it'll be better than that.
If you don't believe like me, then you're wrong, and I've got to tell you
Yeah.
how you're wrong and try to beat you up over it.
Yep.
And that's about anything.
Yeah, it don't matter what it is. Really what it is, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can be your taste in coffee is strong. How dare you believe in that?
Yeah, it's yeah, it can just, like, I mean, hate can come in many forms, right? So, I mean, we all have to be mindful of that, right? You don't gotta be sorry. I don't care if you don't believe in nothing. You're all good.
What's your life journey, not ours?
Yeah. I can sit down at a table with anybody and get along. It don't matter to me. Right? Like, that's the thing. It don't matter. It just means I know I won't really go down that path, or nor would I ever really anyways. See, that's what a lot of people don't understand is like most people are, they call them Bible thumpers, right? That is annoying. That's annoying to me. I find that to be annoying. You know what I mean? Like, that's annoying, bro. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I did, like, who asked? You know what I mean? Like the whole, you should start looking around. You know what I mean? Who asked? You know what I mean? Like, it's that type of thing. You know, you see what I mean? Like, it's like there's certain places for it, and then there's not. Right? And most people, I think, misjudge society and times. It's okay in a certain time. Like when somebody's struggling in life and they're having a hard time and they don't know what path they should go on, sometimes religion is a good path for them. And maybe that's when you project into it a little bit and you give them a little bit of, you know what I mean? But there's not very many places in life where if people are happy where they're at, let them be happy. You know what I mean? Let them walk down that path and let them be happy. You don't need to change everybody. You don't need to hurt everybody, right? You don't need to do that. It's just, if they're happy, they're happy. They're on their path. You know?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I've always thought it. I always thought it for years that. I mean, if you believe in that stuff and you want to be and help bring people closer to that, you're better off just by being a good person and portraying that all the time.
Yeah, just I think it's funny because most people think that, like, a lot of people that are religious think that people that are atheists are bad people. It's like, no, not at all. Matter of fact, you're a bad person if you believe that. You know what I mean? Because then you're stereotyping people and you have this weird view on things, right? So it's like, nah, dude, people just get things really twisted, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that, and that's the world, like we were just talking about. Everybody has some weird thing or some thing like that. The main thing is that you respect people, right? If you're going to respect somebody and their beliefs or their views or whatever, that's the main thing. I think that's what a lot of people, to take away from this conversation, I think that's the main thing, right? And a lot of things fall into that category. You know what I mean? Like, it's all encumbering the whole thing, right? Like, in fact, I'm going to church tomorrow. Religion of dirt. We dig dirt. We're dirt nerds. That's why we don't talk about religion, generally. It's too broad of a topic for argument and stuff anyways, too. You know what I mean? You think differently.
One thing.
Pitchforks. Rage.
One quick thing on it.
Yo.
Doesn't most religions tell you to be accepting of others?
Yes, absolutely. But people forget that. It's people are what?
Yeah.
Many words for what people are, so throw in your own one. That's why I paused there.
Inherently flawed, as I like to say it.
Valuable, right?
I know I am.
Yep, same here. I'm not perfect every day. I'm not great every day.
The world would be a perfect place. There'd be nothing wrong with it.
Not as great. Beer is good and people are crazy. Yes.
Amen to that.
Hails yeah. Yeah, nobody's perfect. What's perfect?
If you are, tell me your secret, please.
I don't know if I'd want to be perfect, to be honest. That seems kind of lame. Like being perfect would be kind of lame. Like,
Be dull, wouldn't it?
yeah, yeah.
It's only so many times it's fun.
Well, think if you were perfect, well, then no, hold on. It'd be like somebody batting 1,000. You know what I mean? You just never miss the ball. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I look
You
at
know,
it this way.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you're perfect, then you don't know fail. You don't know failure. So would you actually be the same person if you'd never failed at anything? Or you see what I'm getting at?
I'd also have more work given to me.
I think you'd be a terrible person if you never failed in life.
But if you were perfect, you couldn't be terrible.
That's why I don't think it's possible.
But if you could be, think about it. Think about it. If you could be perfect at everything, would it be impossible? Would it be impossible to be bad?
You could not relate to people. Is to be the problem. How could you ever relate to somebody?
But if you were perfect at relating to somebody, if you were, you see what I mean? Like,
I understand.
You see, you see the conundrum that I'm thinking about here? Like, am I just?
Oh, I get it.
Am I just having like a brain fart when I'm trying to think about this, or, like, you know what I mean? Like,
what you'd probably try to do is you'd try to turn other people to be as perfect as you.
But if you were perfect in every way, you wouldn't do that because you'd be perfect. You'd know that it wouldn't be that way. You see what I mean? So everything could be countered with it.
So maybe I am perfect? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe we're all perfect.
I think that's one heck of a logic bomb.
Too much of a logic bomb. We don't have enough broccoli in. I don't have enough broccoli in me right now to keep this conversation going. To be honest, like,
I'm gonna need you to order some fertilizer for me.
I'm gonna need to take some fertilizer and put it into a pipe and then have the conversation. Okay, like, like I don't know, man.
I don't have the brain cells left for that one. I'll leave you to it.
I mean, I guess the main thing is whose definition of perfect is correct.
Yeah.
Right?
Find out whose is right.
And we're not even talking about religion here right now, by the way. Right?
Oh no.
We're just talking about, like, if you had a superpower and it was perfect. I am Mr. Perfect, right? You know what I mean? No, take religion completely out of it, right? Like, it completely out of the equation is think of it like as a superpower. Like, I don't know, man. That's whose definition, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that's not even a religion thing, right? That's just a moral conundrum, right?
Yeah.
But then again, whose morals are correct? If you live in a different part of the world, you might have different morals because you were raised differently and you're not wrong. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different ways of looking at life if you look at it on a world scale and stuff like that, right? Like, what is brown sauce? You know? Different everywhere.
The majority doesn't make something right either.
Yeah, exactly.
Brown sauce is evil.
Spence is correct. The majority doesn't mean you're correct either.
Can you order fertilizer?
No.
Yes. Should be
fertilizer.
over there.
Too busy talking about things we don't know anything about. Story of life.
But a good example of that
I
seen was if the majority of people wanted slavery, would that make it right?
You go by the full definition of it? Yeah, no. What it is, how it is, grading of humans, you know what I mean? Things like that. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, it falls into the category of doing something to somebody against their will, right? Inherently bad.
I won't go too far into it, but I do believe we still have it. It's just very much different, and we're all under it.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
guarantee,
We, absolutely
guarantee
we
we
do.
have
It's in
plenty of-
absolutely we do. I mean, in many different ways. We're all that way to farm sim right now. These damn digital junkies. I can't start farming these damn hay bales. So who am I going to blame on that? You know what I mean? Like, can't stop farming hay bales. I got problems. No, there's many forms of it in different ways. I agree.
You know, a lot of it just depends on perspective. A lot of it.
The taxes, you know what I mean? But old sale thing, you can count on two things in this world: death and taxes. And beer. Well, that's exactly, Chris. Yeah. They're, like Spencer said, yeah, there's many forms of it. They disguise themselves in different ways. That's what I was saying, about the people, right? It's just masked differently.
It's the same with the other one I have. It's in terms of voting, and the American system's very good for demonstrating it. It doesn't matter which option you pick, you're going to get the same story.
I think that's true for anywhere in the world, to be honest. I think like that's one thing I've been trying to do a little bit more in this is think about how other parts of the world and their belief systems, right?
That's one been the big plus for me through traveling with work, is getting to see different.
Different culture.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Bermuda was very interesting because that is a massive hub for people all over the world.
I mean, yeah, Canada's pretty much like that too as well. We have everybody from all walks of life here. And especially here recently, it's not just the normal typical North America that people know. And it is interesting, and I like it. I like it, man. I like everybody's cultures and traditions. I think it's cool, man. I like it. I think it's a great thing.
Like the kind of the only bad thing about that is if you have too many cultures coming into one area, that oftentimes they
Yes.
clash to the point that becomes dangerous.
Well,
And that's why I think
I would
too
agree.
much. That's why I think just. That's why I think that sometimes having some of these, I mean, you see it in lots of, particularly other countries, where they have these big areas of immigration and they have these big clashes in culture that are not great for the country.
No, I would agree, and I've seen that. I've seen that in the United States, and I've seen that here in Canada, where
There's
when
a lot of that going on, more down in England than it is up here, but there's certainly a lot of that going on.
I mean it's happening everywhere in the world. Mass migration ruins the melting pot that happens naturally, right? And I think a good healthy melting pot is important, right? Because
Yeah.
that's how you get great cultural changes that are amazing, right? Like we wouldn't have all the great things that we love. Let's just do one subject here. Food. Could you imagine if we didn't have a melting pot of great cultures when it comes to food? Right? Think how boring food would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it would be boring. It would be absolutely boring. So culture is and ethnicities and different all these things is so important, and people, that's why hating people for these things is absolutely stupid and archaic and you know what I mean? It's dumb. It's completely dumb because look at the way it's changed music, food, and that's how we get these great things in the world, right? And I think people forget that. You know what I mean? Like it's it's just crazy, and then you have different types of where people live, and people are different, right? Like they think differently a little bit. Their attitudes are different. This world would be boring if we didn't have that. It takes all the different types, right?
I used to go and
Use-
get broccoli from a couple of guys from Somalia, and they were two of the nicest guys you could ever meet. Don't get me wrong, you would never want to get on the wrong side of them, but to go in on the level that I went in on, they would sit and make me it was like a mint tea, stuff like that. Do you know, they were great guys.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I get a kick out of people that are like, you gotta watch out for them Rastafarians. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, like, do you not even know what Rastafarian's all about? Like, are you, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, they're no. It's like, dude, people just don't understand. People get the stereotypes so wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and they live by it. It's hilarious. Oh man, it's the same. People just, I think people just, some people have never been out of their own little town. You know what I mean? Like, some people, a lot of people, yeah, I think a lot of people, most people in this world don't travel, right? They're very stationary to where they live, and that's what they know.
After doing it, I think it's something everyone should do at some point in their life for at least 6 months.
I agree. I agree. I think that people should travel more and see more of the world and see more people, different types of people. I really do. I think you hit the nail on the head there, Spence. I think people would understand and look at things a little differently if they could see more culture than just their little suburb or things like that, you know? Or their one block or one town that they've lived in for 40 years of their life.
Yep, definitely.
Especially to another country. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Just moving to another state or a province doesn't really do it. What's up, Robert? According to the Mayans, the calendar, the world was supposed to end in 2012. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Everybody going crazy about that, right? Yeah.
I'd like to visit Japan and Tokyo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same
One,
here.
I want to try their foods. I want to see some of the stuff that you could only get over there.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
try
that's
these
the.
Japanese bidets.
Oh, you'll like them. Love them, dude. Just don't try to puke in front of one that's automated and accidentally hit the button. You guys have been yeeting bales into like the next field.
Yeah, when I
No.
had a couple went a little crazy there. They were me. It was all me.
I got him now. Got him. I'll go get him. Check him down. Doing
Had
good,
two
man. Good
really
to hear,
nice
dude.
ones.
Hopefully these conversations hasn't been bothering anybody. And if it is, we're sorry. These are normally subjects that we don't really talk about, but I figured we'd have a nice little lighthearted chat. Couple things.
Oops. Oops. I shot that one farther than I intended to. In fact, I didn't intend to shoot that one at all. I just forgot.
If we could talk about things other than poo and food.
So when you can't,
That was almost an intelligent conversation we had.
That was the most intelligent conversation we've had in like 2 years, dude.
say when you can't have those conversations, then it just gets boring.
Yeah. They're kind of chatting.
And see when you say about what people say, watch out for the Rastafarians. Some of my best friends in my whole time in Bermuda were Jamaicans, and do you know what? See, getting invited for a barbecue with them was the best day ever.
Dude, they're great people,
Team.
man. I've met all kinds of people. Rosses are like one of my favorite. Their
These
family, like Samoans as well too. Know a lot of really good Samoan families. Great people. I mean, anybody can be bad, right? I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, who you're from, or where you're from, right? So, yeah, love Samoans. Great food, great families, great beliefs. Awesome.
I just like the banter. It's brilliant. It can be the accent can be tricky, but do you know who
Oh,
am
yeah,
I to
yeah.
talk?
An accent can be tricky, says him.
Any accent can be
Is
tricky.
coming from Spence.
Heck, what we think of an accent, that we don't have an accent, we probably have an accent in the other person's eyes.
Oliver says, I mean, yesterday you guys talked so much about meat, you guys broke the chat. True.
Me.
Yeah, yesterday we had a meat problem. What did he just say? He was talking about their accents.
Why the heck do I not remember that?
You don't remember the chat breaking because Chris kept talking about meat? I was saying I'm eating a lot more protein and stuff like that, and he started making all those protein jokes and meat.
I must have missed the chat because I remember you saying that, but
Well, you may not have seen it if you were on Top Chat. If you're
my
not on
mind
Live
is
Chat, you wouldn't have seen it at all.
Because we're gonna get
Oh,
another
boy.
we're gonna get another cut out of these, so we just pick them up and then we sell them off later on. I think that's what they want. I don't know why I'm picking them up. I have no clue. We just leave them on, or what are we doing?
It doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
However you want to do it.
You guys, I don't know. I don't know. These guys play farms, and I have not had time to really play farms.
They could be left out. I mean, you could just load up the 3 trailers and just leave the rest on the field, or it's up to you guys.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just doing
Force of
something. You know
habit.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I thought you were leaving it down.
okay, my bad. I'm dumb.
Yeah, just load the trailers up full, and then
Yeah.
they could be taken and sold. That works.
Yeah, they gotta turn into silage first. So, but yeah, we'll just leave them. I didn't know if you guys were I didn't know if you guys were picking them up still or whatnot.
If it was autoload trailers, yeah, but this is better than double duty.
I was chiming in because it's hard to understand what he's saying. Eventually, you'll get it. See, people try to always have this competition on who has like the craziest accents in their streams. We win. We got Spence. We got Spence. He takes the cake.
I would say I've got quite a mild accent for my area.
Yeah, I would say I can understand you, but there's some things when you Dobie's right. When you talk fast, it's hard to understand you sometimes. But for the most part, when you're talking a little on the slower side, like you got the broccoli in you, you're good to go. You're all right. I can get you. I'm used to talking to people from all around the world, right? So you kind of pick out little things, you know what I mean? And then you can fill in the rest, you know? It's like the Highlanders talking.
If you actually go up into Glasgow, the accent gets harder because there's a lot more slang on it, and I cut a lot of the slang out for you. Again, because I've travelled, I'm more used to having to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would be one of the harder accents to understand.
Aussie with a Scott background. That's why Shane doesn't come in and talk, because he said we won't understand him. He said he doesn't want to try. So that's why we've never heard Shane talk.
I think the biggest thing will be the cutting out the slang.
Yes, he said he does talk a lot with slang. Because some Australians, you can't even tell they're from Australia. And then some people in Australia have that like typical Aussie man sound to them. And then some of them, you can't understand a word they're saying, dude. They sound like the guy from Clarkson's Farm. Like it's almost like the guy from The Water Boy, you know what I mean? Like Boomhauer up in here. You know what I mean? Like, all right.
A few more things to wrap, and then we'll be good. Got this other field to wrap.
Scottish sounds similar. I think we're French, and so we're always hardish to. Yeah, it depends. I mean, it depends on everybody. No, yeah, I talk extremely fast. That's what people do tell me. Like, dude, you talk extremely fast.
Yeah,
No, I've
If
heard
you
that.
want to,
Yeah.
I've got that all my life too.
Like it's when I look at how many words per minute that I say, it's around 250 something sometimes on my streams. It's insane. Most streamers are like 30 or 30 to 100 at maximum.
if you want to translate Scottish to English, you just add a G on to the end of most words.
I was watching a thing earlier about, and I don't know why it popped up in my feed, but it did on YouTube. There was a Japanese guy saying if you're having trouble getting understood and when you're in Japan, talk with a Japanese accent. It's not offensive to them. They'll actually
No.
understand you better.
The main thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to slow down, right? Like if you slow down, that's a sign of being ignorant, right? Because
Yeah.
then you sound like you're talking to somebody that's stupid, right? So that's what, you know what I mean? You got to understand that. Like, you know, do you understand me? Right? Like, yes, I understand you, stupid. Like, oh no, I'm stuck.
Always in
Well, what's
Spanish, I say I
Well,
don't speak Spanish well. That way, I'll say that. So if I do speak slow, I at least have an excuse.
Yeah, I'm just slow, so it doesn't matter.
I found from my travels that if you go to most countries, so many countries actually teach English in their schools, and many of them understand English quite well. But a lot of them won't speak it because they don't think that they'll be understood.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's what a lot of the developers actually when they chat with me, they're like, one of my major things, I'm like, you know, when I'm talking to you guys, you're probably only going to understand like a quarter of what I say because I'm talking too fast, right? So I do a pretty good job at when they're having a problem and they start going and they're fishing for a word, help them. You know what I mean? It's not rude because that's comforting to somebody when you don't want to be left out to dry, especially in front of people, right? That's a horrible feeling. You know what I mean? Like, that's horrible. You're not being a good host when you do that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's, you know, like you just don't want that feeling to happen with people, right? So sometimes saying something and interjecting and saying something even to kind of break that up can help out, you know, or not saying you're trying to find the right word for them, but just some type of help is needed. Right. And it's not a rude thing or things like that. It's like some people are like, oh, you're just over talking them too much. It's like, no, because they were literally just going to sit there and have a brain fart for the next 3 minutes trying to figure out a word. Right. So, and that can be embarrassing to some people. Right. I know I would be embarrassed if that happened to me. When I was talking to somebody from like, you know, somewhere else, I'd be like, you know, yeah. So, yeah, it's,
I mean, I know when I was over in Germany for quite a few months that, I mean, I learned some words, but I was just, and I understand that, so I get the feeling you really get afraid to say them because you're afraid you're going to screw them up and say the wrong word and
yeah.
sound like an idiot, and you know.
I would actually really like to learn another language, but I'm too stupid. I'm 100%. I'm too dumb. Like, I'm too dumb, dude. I have enough trouble with English. Then, yeah, I'm too dumb for that.
I think you would amaze yourself. See, if you threw yourself into a foreign country and you have to eat and you have to drink, I think you would get on a whole lot better than you think you might.
I think you're right. If I just threw myself into it and I had to do it and I wasn't focused on anything else in life other than surviving, you know, I would be able to do it. I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I can understand a fair amount of German, not where I can completely follow every conversation, but I can get the gist of a lot of conversations.
Yeah.
But I don't try to speak it. I mean, I do know a couple curse words, but that's about it.
I used to know a bit of Polish. We used to work with a lot of Polish guys, and then there was people from what Ukraine and stuff in the same place as well. Not the exact thing, but similar.
I I had to laugh. We were talking to this German guy, and he was telling us we were looking up curse words in the German English dictionary, and there's like, it would translate into English as "go away." He's like, "That's not what that means."
You're like, dude, stop telling me to go away, dude. I would be interested to meet you in person if I could split, but right now it's just impossible. Hey, I mean, I've actually met a lot of you flown in. I've gone to like lunch with them and stopped by. People are like, you're exactly how I thought that person you were gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I don't. For me, like streaming, you just don't see me, but that's fine. But I'm not gonna change just because I'm on stream who I am. You know what I mean? Like I would find that to be vulgarly weird, meeting somebody and then they're completely different. Like, oh, so you're just acting the whole time? No, it's. Yeah, I've actually met quite a few people. A lot of viewers have flown in, and we've had lunch and stuff like that, and then they go on about their vacation and stuff like that, right? Just a real quick lunch, pop in, boom, 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 get in there. Yeah, take it back. German sound just sounds like nothing curses. Everything sounds angry in German to me. They just sound angry about everything.
It's quite an aggressive language.
It does, right? It seems like no matter what, they're just mad. Like they could be saying the most softest, nicest thing, and they could just sound like they're just completely just ripping you apart. You're like, what? What's going on? They're like, no, I was just saying that you have a nice, shirt on, and oh damn, it sounds like you just totally ripped me apart. Like,
My ex's brother used to have a German girlfriend, and that's one of the things we used to have a laugh about, was just how aggressive she sounded, and she was lovely.
They just seem so mad. Like, why? Why am I misrepresented here? Well, dudes, I do have family over, and I hate to cut it short on a Friday, but hang out with the family and kick back. We're just kind of shooting it here today, so I really do appreciate your guys' time today and coming and stuff like that. I wish I could play a little longer, but just running some stuff, just BS on a Friday. We will be back, and we'll be playing some Out of War to start off, and then probably some Farm Sim later on at night, and the same thing on Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday I will be off. I would like to try to get some recording done on Monday. Things that we gotta do. So, but if not, we'll probably end up jumping on, or Dopey might stream some, or we'll probably play some more Hogwarts Legacy and things like that. So, yeah, we just got family over, so I don't want to go spend some time with the family and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it's already been 3.5 hours. Friday stream. Yeah, we'll be back on Out of War. Keep an eye out for Dopey in Discord. She'll let everybody know. Like I said, we'll start off with Out of War. We'll make some more progress. We'll get that cut done. Maybe start the next bench coming down, and then we'll jump into some Farm Sim later to finish off the night and just kind of relax and hang out with everybody and get that stuff going on. Thank you guys very much for coming and doing some work on the farm, as always, dudes. You guys know what's up, dudes. Appreciate the conversations, dudes. Everybody being respectful, honestly, really do. That does mean a lot. Nice to see people chatting and hanging. So, other than that, dudes, it's been good. Gotta figure out how to end all these things. Figure stuff out. Night chat. Have a good night. If I don't catch you this weekend, have a safe one. Have some fun. Let us know what's going on. And oh yeah, and I will be probably starting over from scratch on GMS on Wednesday. So Wednesday, like probably after Out of War. So somewhere around there. I know you guys have been cracking for that. So take care, everybody. Enjoy your night. Be safe out there. And I'll catch you soon. You guys gonna say goodnight?
Night, everybody.
These guys suck, man.
Well, I already said it once. How many times I gotta say it?
I didn't even hear you if you said it, man. Like these guys, like
talking about me taking the out.
They don't understand me.
They don't understand me. I don't just say it anyways. Take it easy, everybody.
Night, everybody.